Yes! Alright, what's up everybody? We are live! Once again for video number 3 on your Triple Threat Friday. May the 26th, 2023, or if you're now watching on the replay, it is now May the 27th, 2023. Memorial Day weekend is upon us, the unofficial start of summer. My favorite time of the year. When Memorial Day hits, then my favorite season in the whole wide world, the summer is about to be upon us. Go to the beach, go see those girls in those thong bikinis and all the stuff hanging out and all that shit. The good-looking girls, whatever. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. But the summer is here. I can't wait. It's gonna be one hot summer, and I can't wait for it. Baseball, beach, oh, great stuff, and concerts too. Don't forget, and movies and shit. But summer is upon us. I can't wait for that, and that's it. All right, so welcome to the video, my third video of the night. This time on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. Ooh, it's hot. Night. And as always, thank you for watching. My name is Peter Joseph, but you knew that already. And if you didn't know, now you know. But thank you for watching the video. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down in my motherfucking pants, otherwise known as the description box below. On this channel, my other channels down there as well. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, hop off and go suck a dick. And that's pretty much it. Or just hop off and go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it. But in any case, thank you for watching. Follow me on social media. And share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Basically treat it like it's your biatch. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, you're SOL. And you know what that means. That's pretty much it. And if this is your first time watching, you're floating around YouTube at 1 a.m. on a Friday night, Memorial Day weekend. You don't got anything else to do because you have off on the weekend, 4-day weekend, unless you're traveling. And then you have a 3-day weekend. But if you're up at 1 a.m. on this Memorial Day weekend, I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. Be safe. Do whatever. And just have fun. Which a lot of people should be doing is getting out from their mom's basement or daddy's apartment and getting a life and going out and doing something with their life. But it is what it is. I went out tonight for dinner with some friends, and I had a lot of fun with me and the missus and a couple friends. Watched Smackdown at the restaurant. And the Met game too, so Mets won tonight. 5-2. The Yankees lost. Duh! Yankees lose. Gotta love that. And that's pretty much it for that. So I had fun. I'm gonna have a great weekend. Gonna do some other stuff tomorrow, and then Sunday and Monday, I'm gonna just chill. Might go to the beach on the weekend, but we'll see what happens with that. Maybe Sunday I'll go to the beach because it's open. Hang out. Just hang out. It's gonna be a nice, not too hot day. It's gonna be nice. Just hang out, and then come home, watch Double or Nothing, and then Monday I'm gonna hang out with my parents and have a barbecue. Watch the Mets. Well, the Mets don't play that day on Monday, but I will watch Monday Night Raw and have fun. So, for all you people that say, "Oh, Peter, you need to get out more. You're on YouTube all day." No, I have a job and I go out. I have a life, unlike you people. So, yeah. So, for all you people that say, "I need a life," maybe you need a life and a job and some pussy. But I digress on that. But we move on. But if you are going out this weekend, please, for the love of God, have fun. And if you can't have fun, then you shouldn't go out. Do something else with your life. And that's pretty much it. Alright. So check out my last 2 videos that I did earlier tonight. My Ring of Honor review, a video go on this channel, and on my Shadow Slayer channel, TSL number 65, my Night of Champions predictions. So you got all that. And we're all ready for tomorrow afternoon. Actually, a little under 12 hours from now, we'll have Night of Champions 2023. It's going to be a great, hopefully a good show. And we shall see what happens with that. And that's it. So check out the last 2 videos in the description box below. Give them a like. Give them a thumbs up. And that's pretty much all I can say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, May the 26th, 2023. And like I said, if you're watching from another time zone, another planet, because some of you live on another planet, because you're wacko. Or if you're just tuning in tomorrow, whatever time you may be, it is May the 27th, 2023. It is time for your late night Smackdown and AEW Rampage review for May the 26th, 2023. And let's get into it. All right, both shows were taped tonight. The go-home show for SmackDown before Night of Champions tomorrow afternoon. And then Rampage at its normal time. Thank you to Florida for winning, and you know. So we didn't have to see Rampage at midnight tomorrow night, but it's in its regular time slot. I hope it gets a lot of views, but we'll see. And probably for the foreseeable future, until otherwise told, Rampage will be on every Friday night at 10 p.m. So that's good. And SmackDown will be live next Friday on Fox. So we get that. So really, SmackDown taped tonight was a meh show. Wasn't great. The ending was pretty damn good. With Roman, Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa, and Steen Jericho, Kevin Steen, and Sami Zayn. The Usos get involved. Oh my gosh. This Bloodline storyline just keeps adding layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. And if I was Jimmy Uso, I would be running my will right now. Oh my gosh. Roman Reigns wanted to kill him. With what Jimmy said. Oi, oi, oi. Jimmy Uso, I think on Monday, not Monday, probably next Friday on SmackDown for Roman's 1,000 plus day celebration, we might see the death of Jimmy Uso. I'll tell you right now, because, oh boy, Roman wanted to end him. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Anyway, chat room's open, by the way, if you want to talk about SmackDown, Rampage, Memorial Day weekend, Night of Champions, Double or Nothing, NXT Battleground, or whatever you want to talk about. Chat room's wide open like Reby Sky's legs at a 24/7 7-Eleven. She's there every day. Pretty much. But we move on. Alright, got my good buddy Rally in the chat. Oh, it's the only friend you got. No, I got more friends, dude. I got more friends in real life and online. But I digress. So anyway, Rally, realize what Rally says. How you doing, mate, on this, well, to you on this early Saturday morning in Johnnytown, England? Anyway. He says, hi, Pete. Hope you're okay. I'm doing better. I'm doing much better, actually. It was a little bit messed up last night, but I'm doing okay now. Had a little health scare with my stepdaughter, but she's doing okay. She's doing much better. It was just a minor thing. She's okay. Everybody else is okay in Casa del Joseph / Gilmore Land. Rose is doing good. Everybody else is doing 1,000%. And that's the way it should be. And that's pretty much it. But hope you're doing okay as well there, sir. Anyway, how good is this Bloodline storyline? That's what you call, I hate saying this, long-term booking. What's it been, 1 year or more? Usos and Solo and KO, Sammy, good stuff. Well, the Bloodline storyline officially has been over 3 years now. Since 2000, it's basically over 3 years now. I think it's 3 or going on 4. But ever since Roman won the belt at SummerSlam 2020, the Bloodline storyline, which started right there, just keeps going beyond its limits right now, and I don't know when it's gonna end. I don't know. I mean, Roman has hit 1,000 days as of right now, so we must acknowledge the Tribal Chief 1,000 days as champ. Put your ones up in the chat and acknowledge the greatest wrestler of the modern era. Not of all time, because we all know who that is. That's The Undertaker. Roman is a strong number 2. Undertaker is the GOAT of all GOATs. And you thought it was Flair or Hogan. Nope! Not in my eyes. Undertaker is the GOAT of all GOATs, the greatest of all wrestler of all time. And number 2 is Roman Reigns. And I'm not being biased about that. I'm telling facts. So we get that, but this Bloodline storyline continues to add every week, every pay-per-view. We don't know what's going to happen next. But this is great television. This is great shit. Or as Vince McMahon would say, oh, that's good shit. You know? But, the Usos, Solo, Sammy, Kevin, Roman thing has been, almost a year. That's been almost a year. And I think it's going to end at Night of Champions. Or maybe, after that, of course, but I don't even know who's going to win tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. But, I mean, we have to see what happens with that. I know I'm missing Issa's live stream right now. It's okay. But I already told her I'm doing a live show. I'll be there. Hopefully later she's still on. But in any case, what was I saying? I went off on a tangent. I forgot what I was talking about. But in any case, I picked Roman and Solo to win. But what happened tonight kind of gives you, thoughts that the Usos are going to cost Roman and Solo the titles, and Kevin and Sammy are going to retain. But who do they lose to now? If they win, who do they lose to? What I would do is have Roman and Solo win the belts. Roman gets 4 belts, so we have Roman 4 belts, and on SmackDown, because I don't think they're going to do it at Money in the Bank, because there's a story that Roman is going to defend the undisputed title at Money in the Bank and at SummerSlam, unless that gets changed, and then you do the tag team title match at Money in the Bank with Roman and Solo taking on the Usos, and the Usos somehow win, and they get their 9th tag team belt. They get the tag team titles back, and maybe go on another 2-year run. I doubt that. They probably lose to the Street Profits, or maybe the Yes Boys. But we'll see what happens with that. But I love this storyline. I love it. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. That's it. Real Guys for Rally with the dumbest question ever. No, I'm kidding. Who is Rebby Sky? That's Rebby Hardy. That's Matt Hardy's bitch, who has 4 kids. That's who Rebby Sky is. No clue who that is. Rebby Sky, Rebby Hardy, Rebecca from New York. She is a hot as fuck Puerto Rican from New York City. I don't know if she's from the Bronx or she's from Brooklyn. She's from Brooklyn. Oh man, if I would have loved to meet her when she was, well, a little bit younger than me. I think we're around the same age. I think. Let me see, how old is Reby Hardy? I think she's like 40 something. Let me check that. If I can. Reby Hardy is... Oh, she's younger than me. 30... Damn, she's 36? And she looks hot like that? Jesus Christ. I mean, Matt Hardy is... like 40... Like almost 50. I think. Let me see how Matt... Matt is 48. And Reby is 36. Matt Hardy's birthday is September the 23rd. So that's coming up pretty soon. Reby Hardy is 36, and her birthday is August the 6th. That's a couple days before my my anniversary on YouTube. So I can't believe Reby is 36. I don't. She doesn't look 36, but man, she got a body like hell. I mean, have you seen old pictures of her? I mean, her porn pictures. Oh. Your dick would be, forget it. Holy shit. I don't know how Matt Hardy got her. He's a lucky motherfucker to bang that piece of ash and give her 4 kids because she can't close her legs or her mouth. In more ways than one, she can't close her mouth. Online and in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. That's for sure. But yeah, Reby Sky is 36 years old, and she's happily married and to Matt Hardy, and she has 4 kids in the last 5 years. 5 or 6 years. Wolfgang, well, actually, Maxwell, Wolfgang, Bart, or Bartholomew. What's your name? Barf. Your full name? Bartholomew. Gotta love Spaceballs. But I digress. And the newest baby, Evie, or Evermore, whatever the fuck the name is. But it's Evie, their first girl. And the way they're going, Matt Hardy's loaded with money. They could have like 25 kids. He'd be like the white version of Nick Cannon. I mean, but Nick Cannon has like 14. No, he has like. I wish he. No, I don't wish, but he has like 12 or 13 kids. Nick Cannon. You know why? Because he can't pull out a 2. He wants to give those girls babies. Because he doesn't believe in condoms. And the girls don't believe in fucking birth control. They just want to pop out a baby or 2 and just waste all his money that he's making. But he don't care because he's on like 6,000 shows. He's on Beat Shazam now with my lovely friend Kelly Osbourne. I'm not gonna get mad at Sid Wilson from Slipknot for giving her a kid. It should have been me, and she knows it. Kelly Osbourne knows she should have been with me. She knows it. I told her many times, and she chuckles. But she's happy with Sid Wilson from Slipknot. Got a nice baby, I think a baby boy. Yeah, baby boy named Sid Jr. She's living her life, man. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for Ozzy and Sean and Jack and his kids. Don't worry, give 2 shits about Amy. The forgotten Osbourne. Well, not the second forgotten Osbourne. I'm the first forgotten Osbourne because basically I have the same birth month as Ozzy. And even Ozzy and Sharon themselves said they would adopt me. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. I'd love to have a dad like Ozzy. Peter, can you get me a drink, Jack? Give me a drink, Mr. Gilmore. What, Ozzy? I'm being what? Get me a drink, Jack. Is that your water, Ozzy? Water. Man, if Ozzy was my dad, I wouldn't be. I'd be like, fuck YouTube, you know? I wouldn't even need YouTube. I would just take all the money from Ozzy. I just work for him behind the scenes, hanging out on tour with Ozzy and just working in the studio, doing whatever. I don't give a shit. Got to keep me away from freaking Kelly because I'd be like freaking simping for Kelly almost every day. But I digress on that. But it's great to have the same birth month as Ozzy and the same birthday as another god, and that's let me cue myself from Motorhead. Rock out with your cock out, all right? And Jesus Christ, of course. Pays to be the man. It pays to be the man. You wish you had my life, but you can't because you have probably the worst life ever. Stay home in your fucking basement, thinking you're hot shit and harassing women and harassing everybody, thinking you're hot shit, but you're not. That's why your life sucks and mine is way, way, way better than you. And boy, did I prove that last weekend. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, we're guys at 6:18 a.m. in jolly old England. So, top of the morning to you, love. Let's have some tea and crumpets with the king. Or the duchess. Or whatever. Anyway, did you see LA Knight trending all day on Twitter? Wow, he is so over. I love LA Knight. Let me talk to you. Yeah. Give Eli Drake the World Heavyweight Championship, please. He's in Money in the Bank, the Money in the Bank qualifying next week. I forget who he's facing. I think it's Rick Boogs or one of the Prophets. They better let him win next week. I will fucking rant up the wazoo next week. If they don't make Eli win the qualifier or he does not win Money in the Bank. I will fucking riot. And I will rant about this fucking company till the day I die. It might be my highest rated rant because I am going to go off on Hunter. And Nick Khan, man, I am going to go off if he does not win Money in the Bank. He's penciled in. It was penciled in. But as we all know, subject to change. He's hot right now. He is red hot. The fans love him, and he's a heel. He's like Roman. Roman's a heel. They love him. Even though some fans think that he needs to end his reign. Fuck you. That's that. But Eli, well, we'll call him Eli because LA Knight's a stupid name. It's Eli Drake. Eli Drake. And that's not an insult. That is a motherfucking fact of life. Yeah! Let me talk to you! He got better promos than Cody. But I digress. But yeah, he was trending on Twitter today. The fans in Saudi Arabia were chanting his name at Hunter. And Hunter knew. I think he gave a little nod, wink, like he did with Issa. But yeah, man, they have to pull the trigger with Eli right now. Give him the Money in the Bank. Let him cash in on Seth Rollins or whoever is the World Heavyweight Champion. Man, he would have an amazing run with that belt. They have to pull the trigger. Don't make him win, but don't make him lose. Lose the Money in the Bank. Or lose at Money in the Bank. Don't make him lose. He has to win. He's red hot right now. Scalding hot. He's like volcano hot. Yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna watch Issa live replay on it's a prediction show I saw on her community page. Should be fun. Yeah, she's still live now. She was live about almost an hour ago. I'll watch it when I'm done. But I wanted to go. I was gonna go live after her show, but she probably would have ended like at 2 a.m. and I'm not gonna do 2 a.m. I would have probably been sleeping by then. But anyway, we'll move on. But yeah, big ups to Issa. She's live right now. Anyway. Reby Hardy, is she only 36? God, she a lot younger than Matt. Yeah, as like I said, 36 and Matt's 48. Age ain't nothing but a number, but love ain't nothing but a thing. Like the late great Aaliyah sang, not Aaliyah the wrestler, Aaliyah the singer. Age ain't nothing but a number, but love ain't nothing but a thing. I mean, Rose is a couple years older than me. We love each other. We have amazing, bang bang all night. Matt's happy. He's banging a hot fucking piece of Puerto Rican ish like Rebby Hardy. I mean, wouldn't you? If you had Rebby Hardy for a night, forget it. You were like, I wish it wasn't one night. But Matt's been with her for a very long time. I don't know how many years. I think it's like over 10, I think. But Matt's happy, and that's all that matters. She got 4 or maybe 5 kids. No, she has 4 kids. But the way they love each other and flirt with each other, they could have like 25 kids. Because, like I said, Rebby Hardy cannot close her mouth and her legs. She's a slut. No, she's not a slut. I met her way back when she first started going out with Matt. Way back at, when Matt was in Ring of Honor for a little bit. The first time. When he was, was hanging, when it was, like a pro, he was friends with Adam Cole, baby. When he had that iconic title. Remember that? We remember the iconic title. Most of you do. But, yeah, I met Matt Hardy, and, Matt and Roddy almost got into a fight at the meet and greet. And I was right there. I'm like, uh-oh, I better leave. Because I was talking to Matt about something, I think it was with Jeff. And then Roddy said something, and then him and Matt kind of almost had an argument. I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. But, it was great to meet Matt Hardy. I didn't meet Jeff, but I haven't met Jeff yet, but I'd love to meet Jeff. But I met Matt, and then, I think he was doing his match. I forgot who it was with. I don't remember what Ring of Honor event it was, but I turned my head for a minute, and guess who was behind me at one point of Matt's match? Rebby Hardy was right behind me. I was like, oh shit, that's Rebby Hardy. I didn't say anything to her. I just looked, and she looked. Oh. But it is what it is. But Matt, like I said, Matt's happy. He's happy. And I can bet you nothing they're gonna probably plan for baby number 5. Pretty much. That's that. So get this right. Matt Hardy been with Lita in real life, by the way. Man, now Rebby Hardy. Wow, well done, Matt Hardy. He should have stayed with Lita. I think him and Lita were perfect for each other. And then Lita, well, she sucked Adam Copeland, otherwise known as Edge's dick. And then Matt was heartbroken, and he almost basically killed Edge. Remember that whole storyline back in the day? And that horrible match they had at SummerSlam. That was horrible. And then when Matt and Jeff had a horrible match, I think it was at SummerSlam too. When I think it was Matt turned heel on Jeff. That match was bad. Blech, horrible. Anyway, but yeah, I think Lita's with another guy now. She's still single. I mean, if Lita's still single, I'd bang her. Just so. Anyway, Nick Cannon has 12 kids. Crazy. He's about 40, is he? Yeah, no. I think he is about. Let me check that. Nick Cannon is. Let me load it up here. Hold on. Nick Cannon is 42. And he has 12 kids. I think he's with some model named Bree Tiesi, or I don't know how they pronounce her last name. He has, I think, a kid, or has 2 kids with her. Yeah, I know he has 2 kids with Mariah Carey. He had twins with her. And then, he's been with women like, Kim Kardashian, he dated for a little bit. Christina Milian. And, so many others. But that guy, he's got a lot of money, so he can have as many kids as he wants. But that's a lot of child support. Jesus Christ. I don't know how much his net worth is. But man, 12 kids, and I don't know how much he's going to be paying. A lot of child support because those kids are young. Most of those kids that he has are young, except for the ones I think he has with Mariah Carey, because I think they're in their teens right now. So we won't be paying child support for long with Mariah Carey's kids, but the other 10 kids he has, he's going to be paying child support for the next 20 years, 18 to 20 years. But he's loaded, so he don't care. But, Nick, can you put a cap on it already, please? Have you heard of condoms, Nick? I guess you don't believe in that shit. I think he does use condoms, but then when, maybe he bangs with the lights out, and maybe he bangs in the dark, or with a little night light or something like that, and, the girl thinks he's got a condom on, and as soon as he puts the in, rips it open, or just takes it off if she don't even know. Or the girl, I don't know. The girl just like, I don't give a shit, Nick. Put that sperm in me. I'll give you 5 kids. I don't care. Like, I don't know what these girls are thinking, man. But like I said, I think they're just banging Nick Cannon for his money and giving him kids. It's all about the money. That's what it is. It's all about the money with these women. And Nick Cannon isn't even an A-list celebrity. Drumline, anyone? But I digress. I know him from America's Got Talent. The person at side of the stage who casts it. Yeah, I know. I know who he is. We all know who he is. Kelly Osbourne is cute. No, she is cute. I think she pregnant or just had she had a kid a couple months ago. And his name is Sid Wilson Jr. But beautiful baby boy. And Kelly is doing Beat Shazam right now. If you haven't read her book, you need to. I think she's coming out with, I think she has 2 books out, or one. I know one book that came out a couple of years ago. I bought it on the first day. And I could have met her at the book signing, but I couldn't make it. Damn. I was all ready to go, and it was pouring rain. I was like, fuck, I'm not going. Yeah, I'm a pussy for doing that, but whatever. But yeah, congrats to Kelly. Exactly. Anyway, wrestling. Is your birthday the same as Ozzy's? No, it's not. I wish it was, but it's not. Ozzy's is December... I think it's December the 3rd. Somewhere between the 3rd and the 9th. So, I was born a little bit after Ozzy. But I'm born the same day as Jesus and Lemmy Kilmister. So that's 2 gods. And that makes me 3rd. But I digress. But yeah, it is cool to be in the same birth month as Ozzy, the same birth month as the greatest people in the world. That's Maria Brink and Chris Howarth of In This Moment, who are days before me. Chris is on December 15th, Maria's December 17th, and mine is a week after that. So December is the greatest month in the world. A legend in Ozzy, a legend in Lemmy, and, well, 2 legends in Maria Brink and Chris Howarth from the mighty, mighty, legendary In This Moment. Speaking of them, they have a new video coming out pretty soon. They're going to be filming. If they haven't filmed already, they will be filming their new music video. I think it's the first single off the new album, which is Untitled at the moment. But the album's done. Basically, it's done. It just has to be, I think, mixed and everything. It should be coming out later this summer or early fall. But the first music video will be coming out pretty damn soon. And it's going to make your ears bleed. Tell you that right now. If you don't buy ITM 8, there's something wrong with you. Go listen to Justin Bieber, who can't sell anymore because his music sucks. But I digress. It's Montez Ford versus Eli Drake. Money in the Bank qualifying match on SmackDown. He better win and get a push. You heard the crowd in Saudi chanting his name in front of Triple H. Yeah, I just talked about that. Yeah, Eli better win next week. He better beat Montez. Montez could be in the Money in the Bank because, he's a high flyer and he can jump off the ladders and all that shit. But you gotta put Eli in there. He is red hot right now. Give this guy a push. These people love him. He must be thinking that. Triple H. Listen to the fans, Hunter. Batista would say, give me what I want, Hunter! Give me what I want! You better give us what we want, and that's Eli Drake, Money in the Bank winner. And same thing for Io. Give me what I want, Hunter. Give me my third wife, Io, Money in the Bank winner. And then she can cash in on Bianca and that horrible reign of hers. Because it's not going to be Asuka, sadly. But I digress. Nice family, Osborns. I like Ozzy. Shulin! Jack, nice too, from what I've seen. That program, Adrenaline Junkie with... Yes, Adrenaline Junkie with Jack jumping out of planes and other shit. I used to love the Osborns. Yeah, the Osborns back in the early 2000s, the start of reality television, ladies and gentlemen. Ozzy started it, not Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore came from that. But Ozzy did it first. And it was 4 seasons, but only 2.5 were on DVD. I don't know why Season 3 and Season 4 are not on DVD. You can't find them either. On YouTube or anywhere. You can't find them. Sucks, Sharon. That's your fault, Sharon, for not putting the DVDs out. Very hard to find. But I got all 3, the first season, second season, the 2.5 season. Good shit. I love you all. I love you more than life itself. But you're all fucking mad! It was great to see Ozzy. Nobody wants a burrito. That was good shit, you know. The sad thing about it was season 2, 2.5, and part of 3, you know, Kelly's breakdown, yelling at Ozzy, slamming the door in his face. I'm like, damn! That's when Kelly was on her drugs and alcohol binge, and she just lost it. And then she went to rehab during season 3 and part of season 4. That was sad, man. That made me cry too, man. Made me cry. But Kelly's in a better place now. You know, she has some relapses and stuff. But she's doing much, much better. She's very happy with Sid. 38 years old, almost 39. She's almost 40. God damn. Kelly Osbourne's almost 40. She was born, I believe, in 1986, I believe. But very happy. I love Adrenaline Junkie. That is a great show. Great show. Osborne's Want to Believe, the UFO show that he had with Sharon and Ozzy watching videos and stuff. And then rating them like 0. I'm like, what? I don't like it, Jack. That was a good show. I hope that comes back for another season, but I think they're not doing it anymore. Because they're doing, what's it, the new show they're doing is called, I think, Road to something with Roads to Ozzy, I think it's called. I forget what it was. But they have a new show coming out with Ozzy and Sharon and I think Jack. But this what it is. But I mean, reality TV, you gotta love it. Right now, I hate reality TV right now. I got so many boring as fuck shows right now. The Bachelor, how many incarnations of The Bachelor we're gonna have? We have a senior citizen version of The Bachelor out now. Senior citizen version of The Bachelor. And I don't know The Bachelorette, but I think it's The Bachelor. Ugh. I want to see old people going out with other old people and banging. Ugh. That was horrible. Remember back in the day, Flavor Flav, Flavor of Love with, Miss New York, that transvestite. Oy, oy, oy. I don't know how Flavor Flav banged that. Ugh. Flavor Flav! But I think the best freaking dating show back in the day was Rock of Love with Bret Michaels. Rock of Love 1, Rock of Love 2, and then, what was the other? The third one was, I think it was Rock Bus, or Rock of Love on the Bus, something like that. That was good shit. That was good shit with Bret Michaels. And I met Bret Michaels. He's a great guy. He's an amazing guy. He kicks ass. And even Rosa met him, and he was at PetSmart, where she used to work back in the day. But I met him. I came from work one day, and I met him at PetSmart when he was doing his pet shop, pet tour or whatever it was. And I met him. This was after he did The Apprentice and everything. When he won, I didn't even think he was going to win The Apprentice. And then Donald Trump's like, Bret Michaels, you're hired. And then he was on another season when they brought him back, and then he fired him. Bastard. I even forgot who won that season, but I remember when Bret Michaels won The Apprentice, I was like, what? He won? You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. The next president of the United States, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready, 2024, baby. DeSantis has announced his freaking run for the president. He's gonna win? Maybe. He's ready raise $8.2 million right now for his campaign run. Oh, it's gonna be a dogfight between him and Trump in the primaries and everything starting next year. One of them's gonna definitely beat that Sleepy Joe Biden bitch. I don't even know who the vice president is gonna be, but I think that vice president debate is gonna be really kind of exciting with that bitch Kamala Harris and whoever is Trump's running mate or DeSantis' running mate. I hope they wipe the floor with them. And hopefully the government in this fucking country does not default, even though they got an extension to June 5th. If they default, you can kiss Medicaid and everything goodbye. That sucks. Because I'm on Medicaid. That sucks. The sucker to go, and I gotta pay you a whole bunch of hospital bills? Oh no. Hell no. But it is what it is. That's pretty much it. That finished. I watched every one they made. How sad am I? Wait, of what? The Osbournes? I watched every episode of The Osbournes too. And everything since. I watched The Osbournes. I watched Osbournes Wanna Believe, Season 1, Season 2. I saw the one with Jack and Kelly go on the Queen Elizabeth when it was haunted and shit. The ghost show that Jack had or has. And Adrenaline Junkie I'm watching right now. Pretty damn good shit. But I digress. Alright, we're gonna get to Smackdown in a little bit, and that's it. I have not seen Jersey Shore. Oh yeah! I'm English. I thought you have MTV in jolly old England. Anyway, sounds crap, no offense. Someone on there had a Twitter feud with WWE star Carmella. Who was that? That was Angelina, the so-called Queen of Staten Island. No, Carmella has a legit beef with her, and I mean, if you look at her and look at Carmella, who's better looking? Carmella. Don't say that in front of Vin, though. Right there, Vin? Vinny Guardino? He still wants to bang Angelina, and really, Angelina still wants to bang Vinny, but Vinny's like, oh, get away from me, dude! Get away from me, you whore! You slut! He really should have been with Snooki. He should have been with Snooki. And then now she's with Johnny. Yeah, she has 3 kids. And Vinny is still looking for love. And they had that dating show, Double Shot of Love or whatever it was called, with him and Paulie D. Yeah, Paulie D. Cabs are here. I mean, he found love. I don't know if he's still with that chick, Nicole. I think her name is Nicole. But he lives in Vegas. Paulie D lives in New York. And then the others live in Jersey. You know, Snooki's still around. They still have Jersey Shore Family Vacation. I think it's in season 5 now. They just finished it, I think. I don't know if there's going to be another season. Probably will. You know, JWoww is with a guy now. She has a couple kids. Dina has I think a kid or 2 kids. Ronnie is still around somewhere. You know, he had his whole thing with domestic violence with his then girlfriend. I don't know what he's doing now. And then they brought back Sammy's sweetheart. You know, run, stop, run. Rally, if you're still watching, if you want to watch the Jersey Shore, watch season 1. You will be like, what is with these people? I'm gonna smush in the smush room. I actually been to the Jersey Shore house. It's a dump. But it is what it is. Iconic. Everybody goes there. People actually sleep there. Because I think the guy, Danny, who runs the t-shirt shop, he still owns that goddamn house. And he lets people sleep there. I'd sleep there by myself. I sleep in the swoosh room. But then again, maybe not, because I don't know, those sheets have been cleaned lately. I'll sleep on the couch. I think, well, they don't have the banana phone anymore, or the duck phone, actually, not the banana phone, the duck phone. Duck phone, you know. I've been to the t-shirt shop. I didn't see Danny though, but there's a lot of Jersey Shore memorabilia in that shop. Down in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. Grimm's Toy Show's been around there too. He lives around that area, I think. So, you want to go down to Seaside Heights this weekend? Go see Grimm. Tell him I sent you. Dave. Hi, Dave. Grimm. Peter Joseph says hi. Love you, Dave. You clickbaiting pussy. He clickbaits more than that other guy. And then JD. Hey, JD, by the way, how about your Braves lately? Ha! 4.5 game lead over the Mets. I really hope you pretty soon. A couple weeks. The Mets are playing the Braves. That's going to be a huge series. Huge. I think it's in Atlanta. With the Mets really don't do that great in Atlanta. So that's going to be big. But you know, Mets are starting to get. You know, the hitting has been pretty good. Nimmo with three triples in the last 2 games. Lindor's getting hot. Alonso, 19 home runs. She's getting hot. So the bats have been, you know, getting hot. Scherzer pitched a great game tonight. Carrasco finally pitched a gem last night. Finally. Now, Verlander, you know, he pitched a great game the last game he pitched. Now, hopefully he wins tomorrow night. And then I think Senga pitches on Sunday, and he's not doing so well away from Citi Field, so he's got to get on the ball again. And then Tyler McGill had a crappy game. He's got to get back on the ball. So that pitching has to be consistent. But it is what it is. Saying that Carmella nucked her gimmick and copied it. Oh my God. No, Carmella did not take Angelina's gimmick. Angelina stole her gimmick. Well, yeah, in a way, Carmella stole her gimmick, but he made it way better. She looks way better than Angelina, that whore. Slut. But I digress. Not sure if you know that story. Yeah, I know that story. I know about everything about the Jersey Shore. All that shit. That's that. Alright, so thank you, Rally, for all those comments. Now, let's get to Smackdown. And if I went 50 minutes with talking about random other shit in my chat, don't give a shit. But you watched. Whatever amount you watched for 5 seconds and then left. Because you want to watch my show and then see what I say or do. Thanks for the free views, assholes. You got nothing better to do? Go to sleep. But I digress. Anyway, alright, so Smackdown begins, and it's from Columbia, South Carolina, like it was last week. So we start off we start off with the United States title match between Sheamus Fella. We came out with Ridge Holland and Butch. He takes on the United States champion Austin Theory. So, it was a pretty decent match. Theory stops to yell at Butch and Ridge on the way in the ring. We get the formal introductions by Mike Rome. And blah, 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 blah. So bell rings, they lock up. Sheamus takes into the corner, backs off as Theory's like, no, leave me alone. Then they go at it. Sheamus drops him. They lock up again. Theory strikes, but Sheamus clubs him to the mat. Then he hits some uppercuts. Theory rocks him and hits the rolling drop kick from the apron as he gets booed. He tries for the 10 clubbing blows of doom. But Sheamus is like, no, no, no. And the elbow's out. He goes for white noise on the edge of the apron, but Theory counters and shoves him right into the ring post. Ow. Then he drops Sheamus on the edge of the apron. Ow. As we go to break. We come back. Theory is beating Sheamus down with some strikes. Sheamus kicks out at 2. Theory takes it into the corner. Sheamus fights him off. Mounts some offense. Theory quickly takes Sheamus back down with a simple headlock. Sheamus fights back, but Theory hits a rolling blockbuster for a very near fall. And Theory's a little bit frustrated. He slaps Sheamus around, kicks him, talks some shit. Sheamus starts getting angry, hits a headbutt, starts getting control, but Theory fights back. Sheamus hits the Irish Curse backbreaker for a near fall, as the fans are rallying for the Irishman. Theory counts with a simple fruit roll-up for a near fall. So they go back and forth for a while. Theory tries a rolling blockbuster. Sheamus beats him with a pump knee for a near fall. Goes for the 10 clubbing blows of doom. Theory blocked it with a boot to face. Sheamus goes for a boog kick, but Theory heads out, brings a steel chair to the apron, and then Ridge Holland's like, no, 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 you can't use that. He snatches it from Theory. Sheamus then delivers 25. Beats all the Bodrin, as the fans counted. Not like at WrestleMania where it was like 28. Oy, oy, oy. No, 28 chops between them, I think it was. I forget. But anyway, Sheamus is all fired up. And then the Yes Boys come out from the crowd. They attack Ridge Holland and Butch. They take him out. They hit the apron. Sheamus knocks Elton Prince off, then delivers the 10 clubbing blows of doom to poor Kit Wilson. But that distraction led Theory to roll up Sheamus from behind. 1, 2, 3. Austin Theory retains the United States title. So there you go. So it looks like we got the Brawling Brutes and the Yes Boys in a feud. And now Sheamus is involved and he's going to kick the crap out of them. Oh boy. Hate to be the Yes Boys. But it is what it is. So I gave that match 3 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we see what happened with the Bloodline last week. Then we go to the locker room where they're sitting down, Roman and the Usos. Solo Mibuki is standing in the back with the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, with both belts. So Roman tells the Wise Man, he says, Wise Man, just my tribal chief? Let him know. So Paul says that the tribal chief feels so bad about the Usos not joining them in Saudi Arabia this weekend. He's inviting them to be in the ring next week for Roman's 1,000-day plus celebration. So Roman says it's going to be special. He wants the whole family there. Even you, Jay. And Jimmy's like, son of a bitch. And he's like, yo, dog, what's your issue, man? What the fuck's your problem? So Jimmy's like, oh, fuck this, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out, basically. So Roman's like, sit down. So Jimmy just stands there like a douche. Then Roman gets up, gets right in Jimmy's face, and he asks if Jimmy, I said, you standing up to me? Oh, please, do something. Do something. Do something. Make it happen. Then think back to when we were kids. I whooped your ass then. I'm going to do it now, so nothing has changed. And all the time, like, everybody say that Solo was looking at Roman the whole time. I don't know about that, but anyway. So Roman says Jimmy will respect him and acknowledge him. And then Jay sees that things might get a little testy. So he gets up, he pushes Jimmy away and says, We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. So tensions are getting high in the bloodline. The cracks are continuing to form. It's only a matter of time before the Usos say, fuck you, Roman. And that's pretty much it. So that's that. Let me move on. So I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to the ring with tag team action player from the women's side. We have Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi Blackheart as they take on Damage Control, the remnants of Damage Control, I should say. We have Bayley, give me a hug, and the lovely Io Sky, my third wife, give me a stiffy. But anyway, so we get to the tag team match, and these 4 ladies will be in that Fatal 4-Way match on Monday for the vacant women's tag team belts with Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey and the Mean Girls, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. So we got that. Alright, so this match was alright. Back and forth they went. We're getting to the in the middle of the match. Shotzi with a big bulldog. Then some knees and strikes. Shotzi suplexes Bayley into the ropes. Ow. Then splashes her against the ropes for a near fall. Io then distracts the referee. You don't have to do that. You can distract me all day. Which allowed Bayley to hit a cheap shot. Shotzi takes a double team kick for a near fall as Raquel breaks up the pin. Io and Shotzi trade shots back and forth. Bayley breaks up a very close near fall. And then Raquel pulls Bayley out. She gets the tag. Shotzi goes up top for a big double team move, but Bayley breaks it up from the apron. And there's a whole bunch of chaos on the corner. And then once again, Bayley calls out a move, but she has some miscommunication with Io once again, which led to Raquel pinning Bayley. 1, 2, 3. Damn. So Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi Blackheart get the win. Match was alright. Gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. But Damage Control is pretty much done. And I don't know how much Io can take, but I think we're seeing the cracks form with the eventual face turn of Io, and then the eventual feud between her and Bayley. But hopefully we don't see Bayley in Money in the Bank, or when Io wins, because she's in the Money in the Bank. No, Selena Vega and Lacey Evans are fighting next week, so I hope Selena Vega gets in. But Io should get in, hopefully win, and then I think Bayley's going to get a little bit jealous, and then their feud is going to continue, and then they'll probably have a match maybe at SummerSlam for maybe the briefcase or just a feud. And I think Io should win that feud, but we'll see what happens with all that, and we move on with that. Alright, after that we get a video package to hype AJ Styles and Seth freaking Rollins for the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at Night of Champions. That might start the show, but we'll see. I hope Seth wins, but we'll see. Move on. Alright, then we get to our next match. We have Ashanti the Adonis of Shit Row. And they came out, I don't know what the fuck they were wearing. on their heads. They had like ski masks and everything. And I went on Twitter. I was like, "Oh my God! It's three Shy Guys from Super Mario Brothers 2. What the fuck are they wearing?" I hope they release them again. I really do, because they are boring. Just don't go to AEW. I don't care if you go to Impact. I really don't care if you go to Impact. Don't care. Speaking of Impact, Steve Maclin retained his Impact World title in a bloody as fuck match with PCO. At one point in the match, Maclin stapled PCO's mouth shut. I'm not kidding. I was like, holy shit. Seeing the highlights from that? Oh. Maclin was busted wide open, bleeding like a stuffed pig. But he was able to win the match and retain, and he will take on Alex Shelley, of all people. Alex Shelley, against all odds for the Impact World Championship. Trey Miguel retained the X Division Championship. ABC, the Bullet Club in Impact of Chris Bay and Ace Austin. They had a great match with Subculture. That's a tag team, by the way. Great match. So I think they retained the Impact World Tag Team Championship. Jessica and Ms. Courtney Rush, otherwise known as the alter ego of Rosemary, my demon assassin, my demon bride, they beat the Coven of Taylor Wilde and Kylan King. That was nice. So, the prophecy wins again. Yeah. We never lose. We never lose. But great to see, Courtney Rush in action. But it's Rosemary, just under, she came back from the undead realm to save Jessica. So I guess Rosemary's now in the undead realm. I don't know where she is, besides my bedroom. But I digress on that. Anyway, also, for the Knockouts Championship, we had Deonna Purrazzo and Jordynne Grace in her final Impact match. Deonna Purrazzo was able to retain the Knockouts Championship. So now Jordynne Grace is a free agent, so she can go to WWE or she can go to AEW, which I think will be great for her. How about a Forbidden Door, Jordynne Grace against Jade Cargill? Tony Khan, get on the phone, baby! Get on the phone! Steal her away from freaking WWE. I bet you nothing. If she went to WWE, she goes to WWE, she will get ruined. Like Taya Valkyrie did. But I digress on that. Let me move on. Alright, so we have Cameron Grimes to the moon, taking on Ashanti Adonis with Top Dollar and B-Fab there. Surprise, Michael Cole had and didn't really, he kind of had some more shots at Top Dollar, but he probably had to keep it quiet because he was probably standing right next to him. But anyway, this match wasn't anything to write home about. Cameron Grimes gets the win with the cave-in. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So Cameron Grimes gets another win. And we move on. After the match, Cameron stands tall, celebrates as his music hits. Then he poses on stage. Then Baron Snorbin Corbin attacks him from behind. That bitch. And, that feud's gonna continue that nobody cares about. And we will move on with that. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we gotta look back at the recent happenings between Bianca Belair and Asuka. What happened a couple weeks ago with Asuka coming back and spitting the green, bluish green, spicy chili mist into Bianca's eyes, blinding her. And then what happened last week on Raw when Asuka tried to injure Selena. I said Sonya Deville, but I meant Selena Vega, and Asuka blew the mist, but it kind of grazed Bianca. So we get that. Then Bianca comes out, and her hands are all bluish green still. And she's all fired up about Asuka. She says she will defend the belt against Asuka, not a champion, but this is not the same Asuka from WrestleMania 39. She respects that Asuka. She respected Asuka because she wanted the belt, but this Asuka wants more than that. She wants to injure Bianca and put her out of her misery. So she goes on and mentions the recent missed attacks, especially in her hometown. She says, "My hands are still green, my eyes are still blurry, but my mind has never been more clear." She says, "I'm not going to give Asuka a title match. I'm going to give her a fight." That's kind of a bad idea there, Bianca, because I guess you haven't seen Kana way back in Japan when she was a killing machine. You're in for a long night there, Bianca. But Bianca's gonna retain tomorrow. I'm not happy about it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, so that's it. Bianca is about to leave, and then Asuka's music hits, and Bianca turns to the entrance to see if Asuka's gonna come out, but Asuka attacks her from behind, takes her down, then locks her in the cross arm breaker, and looks like she's about to break her arm, and then like Daivari and other officials like Kenny Dijkstra and who was the other guy? I can't think of his name. Other officials come out and they try to keep the peace. Bianca then breaks away, grabs Asuka for the KOD. Asuka lands on his feet. Asuka really lands in Kenny Dijkstra's arms. Nice catch there, Kenny, you bastard. That's my woman. Don't touch her. Anyway, Asuka is all smiles. She taunts Bianca as the officials tell her to go to the back. That's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but like I said, Bianca's going to retain. I still think Io's going to be the one to beat her. She should have beat her at Backlash, but I think she's going to do it. I don't know. Maybe at SummerSlam, maybe after that. Hopefully she wins Money in the Bank, though. That's the more important thing. She has to win Money in the Bank. And that's that. All right, so I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. I gave Cameron Grimes and Shanti Adonis 2.25 out of 5 stars because it was just pathetic. But as much as I love Cameron, but he's gonna get a push eventually, and that's it. Raquel and Shotzi, I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And the I gave Raquel and Shotzi, Bayley, and Io 2.5 out of 5 stars. The Bloodline storyline, I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars, just to reiterate that. And we move on with that. Okay, let's get back on track. Alright. Then we see Kevin and Sammy in the back getting ready for the KO show. Alright, after that we go to Eli Drake. That's not an insult, that's a fact of life. He takes on Rick Boogs. We had the Street Profits on commentary. They were funny as fuck on commentary. Take notes, Cole. I like they're talking to Wade Barrett and then I think it was Montez said, "I'm afraid I got some bad news." And then I think they were talking about, it's like, "Hey, wait, aren't you supposed to fight Mike Tyson?" And then Wade's like, no, I'm not gonna fight him. And that was funny. So Eli was Rick Boogs was starting to boog it out, brother. And the Profits kind of get hyped about that. And then I think it was Wade Barrett's like, didn't he military press you like 10 times? So they're like, okay, we're gonna shut up now. So it was like a back and forth match. Boogs goes for his power slam, but Eli got a rake in the eyes. Then he hits the BFT, the Blood Force Trauma. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Eli Drake. Yeah! That's pretty much it. So I gave that match 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Eli goes to the floor, takes the mic. He says, "I know the Profits were trash talking him, and since he took out the trash tonight, their time is coming. And he says, you guys want the smoke? Well, when I'm through with you, you will get smoked. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. We got Eli and Montez Ford in a Money in the Bank qualifier next week on SmackDown. And in the women's Money in the Bank, we got Selena Vega taking on Lacey Evans. She said on Twitter she was getting a name change or something like that. What are they going to call her? Why don't you bring her back as the Southern Belle, please? She's going to get released. I'm telling you right now, she's going to get released. What is the point of having her? They really dropped the ball with her. Really, really dropped the ball with her. She should have been Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion multiple times over, but they fucked her up. They took her out with a Southern Belle, then she got pregnant when she was with the whole thing with Ric Flair was so stupid. But, you know, then she comes back with her military gimmick that went nowhere. And then she was out for a while, and then they brought her back, went nowhere. Now she's back again. She got out of catering. Just release her. Just release her. I don't care if she goes to Impact. I think she'd be better off in Impact. Not AEW, because she'll just be on, like, either Ring of Honor or they'll put her on Collision. And we'll never see her. But it is what it is. That's that. Alright, so after that, we go to Killer Kross and the lovely Scarlett Bordeaux. They're backstage with AJ's tarot card. Kross goes on, says that a summoned man only sees one path before him, and a man consumed by one single goal fails to see all the danger waiting around him. He says AJ shouldn't be asking if he has what it takes to beat Seth Rollins tomorrow. He should be asking himself what sort of condition he will be in after Kross gets done with him. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. All right, I'll get to you, Rally, in just a little bit. Anyway, all right, then we get to AJ and Killer Kross. But before that, we get to a video hyping up the WWE NXT Tag Team Champions, the Witches of SmackDown, Isla Dawn, and Alba Fire. So, got that. All right, then we go to the match. Match was okay. Scarlett grabs AJ's leg as Kross distracted the referee, which allowed Kross to capitalize with a big boot to knock AJ to the floor, and then Scarlett is taunting him while he's down. And then Mia Yim comes out and chases Scarlett to the back to even the odds as we go to commercial. And then we come back. They kept going back and forth. Kross was like beating him up. AJ with a Pele kick, the sliding forearm. He hits the Ushigoroshi for a near fall. Goes for the tornado DDT. Kross blocked it. That was a big slam. Hits a suplex, and AJ kicked out of it. And then Kross stalks AJ from the corner. AJ ducks the Kross hammer, or the bull hammer. He's like, hey, hey, Wade Barry, you remember this? Oh, I remember that. So AJ ducks it and starts unloading on Kross. Goes for the Styles Clash. Kross blocked it, sends AJ to the apron. AJ hits a forearm. Then he hits the phenomenal forearm. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles. Bang. He gets the win, and he gets some momentum going into tomorrow afternoon. So she's like, his match with Seth Rollins. We don't know. Is he going to win? We don't know. I wouldn't mind if he wins, but I am picking Seth Rollins to win. And that's pretty much it for that. And we move on. All right. We go to break. We come back. Caleb Braxton is now with AJ in the gorilla position. He says, at Night of Champions, Seth Rollins can be invincible, unstoppable, and even Seth freaking Rollins, but he cannot be as phenomenal as he is. So AJ says he will put a phenomenal beating on Seth to become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So got that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then the announcers, we get the Night of Champions rundown. So get that. So then we get a video package about Brock Lesnar and Cody! Yeah, MDK all in Cody! So for their match tomorrow, and that Brock is going to annihilate and kill Cody Rhodes tomorrow. In about 5 minutes, hopefully. We'll see. And that's it. Alright, then we go to the Kevin Owens show with KO and Sammy, or I guess we'll call it the Stenerico show. So Kevin says at Night of Champions they will defend the belts against Roman and Solo, but first they need to get some things off their chest. So Owens calls them out, but instead of Roman, the wise man comes out, Paul Heyman, and Heyman can't believe they still haven't realized that our tribal chief comes out when he wants to come out, not when you tell him to come out. And then the Usos come out, Jimmy and Jay. They walk right past Heyman to the ring. Jay's all fired up. He's yelling at Sammy. Oh, what is your obsession with Sammy? Brings up what happened last week and says Sammy and Kevin are worried about Night of Champions, but they have a bigger problem standing right in front of them. Kevin knew Roman wouldn't come out like a man, so this kind of works because Sammy keeps caring about the Usos and saying that they deserve better. Kevin says Sammy has been right about the Usos every single time. He knows the bloodline will be nothing without the Usos. They're the hearts, the hearts of the table. And then he goes on about how Roman uses the Usos. He says they went from being the greatest tag team in WWE to being Roman's errand boys or lackeys. And then Jimmy gets all fired up saying, when it comes to the day ones and the Usos, me, Jimmy, I am the tribal chief. I'm like, you son of a bitch! And then Jimmy and Jay stand tall, and he was like, oh no he didn't. And then Roman comes out with Solo. I didn't even see Solo when Roman came out. We're like, where's Solo? Anyway, Roman gets right in the ring. He steps to Jay, smacks the mic out of his hand. Steps to Jimmy, smacks the mic out of his hand. Oh, he is pissed. Then he goes to Sammy. Well, actually, before he goes to Sammy, Sammy tells Roman, you know it's over and the bloodline's collapsing and it's all your fault. So Roman goes up to Sammy, knocks the mic away from him, and then Kevin's like, oh, you did that? And then he hits the stunner on Roman, you bastard. And the fans loved it. Fucking marks. Then the Usos attack Stenerico. The fight spills to the floor. The champs come back in. Solo drops them both with Samoan spikes. And then Roman's like, Solo! Get him! So he picks up the tag champs. Roman goes, ooh! Ah! Spears Sammy half to death. Well, after he throws out the furniture, breaks a couple chairs. And then Solo whips Sammy into a big-time spear. Then the Usos come in. Jay hands one set of the tag belts to Solo. Jimmy, on the other hand, has the belts, and Roman's like, give me the belts. Give me the belts, Jimmy. Give me the belts. Acknowledge me. And Jimmy is not giving him the belts. Jay even tries to grab the belts, and eventually he gets the belts and hands it to Roman. And then Roman and Solo and Jay, they hold up the belts, and Jay holds up the ones. We the ones, motherfucker. And Jimmy just stands there shaking his goddamn head. And that ends SmackDown. So I still think that Roman and Solo will win the belts tomorrow, and then eventually, either on SmackDown before Money in the Bank, they'll lose to the Usos, so the Usos become 9-time tag team champions. And everybody's like, oh, Roman lost. No, Solo can take the pin and still looks strong. Roman doesn't have to take the pin, even though he hasn't been pinned in 3 years. And Jay was really, I think, well, they say Baron Corbin was the first one to beat him. That was 2019. This is 2023, jerk-offs. But, you know, I mean, as much as Roman doesn't need the tag team belts, it'd just be another title for Roman. Roman 4 belts, and then they'll just hold the belts for a couple weeks and then lose to the Usos, but still be our tribal chief and over 1,000-day reign. He's going to beat Pedro Morales' reign of 1,026 days by the end of June, at the start of July. Probably after Money in the Bank, he will be number 3 or number 4 on the list of long-term champions. The next on the list is Hogan, but that's a long way away. 1,400. Well, his third reign was 1,200 and change, but they don't really recognize that. But I don't know why. But Hogan's 5-year reign, almost 5-year reign, 1,420 something days. So Roman's got a long way to go for that. And then Bob Backlund at 2,100 days as champ, and then the big one of Bruno Sammartino at over 2,800 days. I don't know if he's gonna get there, but I think he might get real close to Hogan territory. But we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, that ends SmackDown, and I give SmackDown a solid 6.5 out of 10 stars. And that's it. All right, let's get to some chat, and then we'll get to Rampage real quick, and then hopefully I can get the end of Issa's chat if he's still live. If not, then I'll just leave a comment saying I'm sorry I missed the chat. When I was in the chat, said hello. That's all that matters. She knows I was. She knew I was there. Okay. Well, Real Rally's back. His phone died. Gonna say, did you see Matt Hardy's little daughter do a swanton bomb onto, I forget, Jade Lethal? No, that wasn't Evie. No, Evie's like a few months old. I don't think she can do a swanton bomb yet. That was Maxwell. So, I think cinema match on Rampage. Yeah, that was the firm deletion. A couple weeks ago, I laughed so hard. She was about 5. No, Evie's not even 1 yet. I think I think she's a couple years old, but she didn't do the swanton. That was Maxwell. So, and Maxwell's like 5-6 years old. I think maybe a little bit older than that. That was Maxwell, not Evie. So, move on. Shout out to her uncle Jeff Hardy. I've not watched SmackDown yet. Gonna watch it later. All right, go watch it later. But don't forget about Night of Champions coming up in about 10 and a half hours. So try to get some. Well, you're pretty up. So if you want, go take a nap. I'm gonna go take a nap myself pretty soon, and then I'm gonna get up. Probably about 10 or 11, and then get ready have my sensible breakfast, and then I'm going to watch Night of Champions, and I'm going to be hanging out with Issa and her chat and then having fun. And then after that, I'm going to do some yard work. I got to do some stuff on the weekend. Got to do some other stuff after that. We'll move on. But yeah, watch SmackDown and Rampage later if you can. Of course, I watched WWE press conference then and Impact pay-per-view and fell asleep, so I missed SmackDown. Okay. Did Cameron have a match? Yeah, I just mentioned it. He beat Ashanti the Adonis with the cave-in. Wasn't really much of a match. Shit Row came out in white ski masks, looking like Shy Guys from Super Mario Bros. 2. Horrible looking. But Cameron Grimes got the win. Rick Boogs is massive. He looks almost as big as Ryback. Feed me more. Jesus, well, call me Peter first. He been hitting them weights, went off for months. Yeah, he's probably hitting the gym a lot. I doubt he's on steroids, but he's jacked. But it is what it is. Shotzi and Raquel had one of the weirdest, funniest promos I've seen after SmackDown on YouTube. I gotta watch that. Shotzi dancing and shaking her ass. Shotzi's so cute. I saw it earlier. It's funny. Oh, I have to check that out. Shotzi's a Spitfire. She's pretty cool. I probably hit and pass though with her. But in any case. Night of Champions on a Saturday night in the UK at 6 p.m. I heard someone on YouTube say it's on at 11 a.m. Depends where you are in USA. Well, that's 10 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. in the Midwest, and here in the good old great state of New York, it's 1 p.m. Hang on. Woo! Amazing a pay-per-view. Not at 1 to 5 a.m. in the morning. Wow, UK WWE fans are happy. All right, so you get to see it in a few hours, so enjoy it there, Rally, and hopefully you'll be on my my live show tomorrow. We do the review, but we move on. All right, no offense, I'm not a Roman Reigns fan, you asshole. No, I'm kidding. I prefer Cody. Can't wait till he loses because it's boring. He's the best wrestler in the world, though, deserves to be number one, but I won't acknowledge him. Sorry, Issa, sorry, Pete. Oh, boy. You're not a mod anymore! No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, Issa's probably gonna block you from her watch-alongs now. Don't tell her that, though. But it is what it is. I mean, you can like anybody you want, but you're gonna have to acknowledge Roman anyway. Sorry. I don't care if you don't like his long-ass fuck reign as champ. I'm loving it. It is kind of getting a little stale because the challenges he's had lately, besides, Cody and everybody, have been kind of boring. But now that you have AJ, you got Edge, Bobby Lashley, Sheamus down the pipeline, I think there'll be some banger matches. And then, you put Jay and Jimmy in there, they'll get smashed. Solo, it's coming. Solo versus Roman is coming. I would say at WrestleMania 40. Alfred said that Cody versus Roman 2 at WrestleMania 40. No! No, Alfred! No! Stop sucking Cody Rhodes' dick, okay? Stop it! Please, for the love of God, stop simping for him! Stop it! Anyway, stop it. I have no clue who's gonna beat him. Roman, only Cody I can think of. No, I think I have an idea who might win it. Nobody! That's who it is. Nobody. He's beaten everyone. Well, he hasn't beat Sheamus yet. He's beat Edge, so he's probably gonna face Edge again. He's beat AJ already. Hasn't faced Bobby Lashley yet. I think that would be a great feud. Killer Cross. I mean, remember when Killer Cross re-debuted back on Smackdown and he told Roman, tick-tock? What happened with that? I hope they revisit that. But I don't even think Killer Cross can beat him. Unless they bring up Braun Breaker to the main roster and put him on SmackDown. Maybe I can see Braun Breaker being the one to beat Roman. I just don't think it's Cody. Especially at WrestleMania 40. I don't think it is. Walter, I'd love to see that. Walter versus Roman. I don't even think Walter can beat him. I don't think it's gonna be Walter. Should beat him because Triple H loves Walter from NXT. Well, I mean, we'll have to see. It's really Vince McMahon's decision because he's running the upper echelon titles right now, which is basically Roman storyline, and with Hunter's help too. So I think it's going to be a decision that that Vince and Hunter can agree with, and I mean, I think it depends. I think it really depends on if Roman wants to continue as champ. I mean, he's not getting any younger. He's getting near his 40s right now. But if it's not Cody, and I could say maybe it's Walter. Might be Solo if they push him well, because they're pushing him pretty well now. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do and who's gonna be the one to beat Roman. I know it's gonna be a sad, sad day for Issa and me and everybody else. But when it happens, it's gonna be a historic day in the WWE and all of wrestling when Roman Reigns finally loses. On what day? I don't even know. But there is so many rumors that Roman will hold the belt till next September, which is 4 years. Whew. I think Roman's going to get really close to Hogan's reign of 1,400 and change. He's going to get really close. I don't know if he's going to break it, but I think he'll get real close to Hogan territory. As far as if he does beat Hogan's record of 1,400 plus days, I don't think he sniffs Bob Backlund's reign. I don't think he will. I just don't think anybody even Roman can hold that belt for another 5-6 years, because people are gonna say, you know, this is pathetic, you know. But let's roll with it until he finally loses. But as far as Walter goes, maybe. Who do you think beats him? I don't know. I don't know. I can't give you a definitive answer right now. I can't. It's either going to be a big guy like Walter, maybe Solo, maybe it could be Jimmy or Jay. I mean, it started with Jay. It could end with Jay, and he becomes the undisputed champ. I don't think that'll be good for ratings, but I mean, but then again, it could be Cody. But I think Cody's gonna get the World Heavyweight Championship probably by WrestleMania 40. I really think they're thinking of doing Cody versus Walter at WrestleMania 40, which makes sense. How about have Cody Walter hold the belt till WrestleMania 40, and then Cody's going to be the one to finally beat him after 1+ years. Think about it. But as far as Roman goes, I have no clue right now. I don't even think Hunter has a clue. Hunter and Vince don't even have a clue. If I was Roman, I would go another year or two, and I'm like, this is pathetic. I'm going to retire. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go to the island of relevancy and bang my hot wife. Leave me alone. I don't need these belts anymore. Let's just give them, just like break them up and give them away. You know, we don't need them. Anyway, can you imagine if still champ at Mania 40? Holy cow. That would be amazing. Well, there's rumors of him, like I said, holding the belts past WrestleMania 40. But people are saying, oh, if he loses the belt before then The Rock is a lock for WrestleMania 40. I don't want to see The Rock. Maybe The Rock beats him. No. Is The Rock going to do another, have a match with Roman, and he beats Roman for the belt like he beat Punk when he was at 434 days as champ? That was a bad idea. Bad idea. I really think CM Punk should have lost the belt to Taker at WrestleMania 29. Should have lost it to The Rock. Or 28, not 29. 28, I think it was. Taker should have won the belt at 28 against Punk. I'm just saying. But they had to make The Rock win. No, it was 29. I was right. They had to make The Rock win to give it to Cena at WrestleMania 29 in Rock Cena 2, which I thought was ridiculous. Taker should have won the belt at 29. Just saying. Anyway, Solo Sikoa is not beating Roman Reigns no way. Going with Gunther or Drew McIntyre, maybe Bobby or Cody. Drew, I don't even know what's going on with Drew. He may be finishing up his contract by WrestleMania 40 and maybe going to AEW or maybe going back to Impact as Drew Galloway. I don't know. We'll have to see. But, I keep Drew's name in a hat, but we'll see. Solo not beating Roman. Okay, that's fine. I know. Oh my God. Can you imagine Rock Roman Mania, Rock new champ? Oh my God, Twitter and Issa would lose their minds. I think I would too. Not The Rock! No! I think everybody and their mother would probably delete their Twitter account and would not watch wrestling anymore. The WWE will be dead if that overrated, overhyped bitch, The Rock, wins the belt. No. For the love of God, no. Not The Rock, please. I'll be okay with Bobby, but But Cody, I really don't care. I really don't care about Cody. Quick question. With Jade at, I think, 60-0, who do you think beats Jade? Well, Jade is at 59-0. She will be taking on Taya Valkyrie in the second match at Double or Nothing. Well, if Taya doesn't win, then I think they only got a few girls left of Athena, Hikaru Shida, Britt Baker, Bebe, Paige, Saraya Knight, maybe Toni Storm. Ruby already lost, I think. And then Chris Statlander. So you got about 6 women left, basically. 6 or 7 women left that can maybe beat Jade. But if not, then I think now that Jordan Grace is a free agent, give me Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill at Forbidden Door 2 in Toronto. Give me that match. So I doubt it's going to be Mercedes Moné. I doubt it's going to be Mandy Rose. I doubt it's going to be anybody from Japan. Like Miyu or Mina Sakamura or anybody from Japan that's great right now. Kairi, I would put Kairi there, but I don't think she'll win. But if I had to pick anybody right now, I would think it has to be either Athena or it's going to be Chris Statlander. But if not, then I would definitely give it to Jordan Grace if she goes to AEW. It's a big if. But we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. My fantasy booking Jade at 100-0. She's going Goldberg's territory. Then she's in the ring, says open challenge and Thunder. Oh yeah, I forgot about Thunder Rosa if she comes back because she's supposed to get back surgery. I don't know if she's going to be able to wrestle again. I mean, she's going to be on Collision either as a coach or maybe wrestling. I don't know. But, put Thunder Rosa in there. Thunder Rosa comes out, returns, beats Jade and new CBS champ Thunder Rosa. Yeah, I could see that too. But anyway. So, I mean, there's a handful of ladies, almost 2 handful of ladies that can beat Jade at this point. But I think Jade is going to go 60-0 tomorrow. I think she will. But we'll see. Wonder where Jordan Grace going. Must be AEW, right? Possibly. WWE not hiring anyone. Apparently, yeah, the hiring freeze. I forgot about that. I clearly forgot about that. WWE's not going to be hiring anybody. So no Kota Ibushi for you. There, Hunter. Kota Ibushi's going to be debuting in AEW, and I'm going to say it right now, at Forbidden Door. Kota Ibushi will come out and help out Kenny at Forbidden Door. If not, at Double or Nothing. So the Golden Elite will be back. And I would be far-fetched to say this. Kenny and Kota Ibushi, the new AEW World Tag Team Champions. Mark my words, if it happens, if Kota Ibushi debuts in AEW, I'm going to say right now, new tag team champions, the Golden Lovers, will be back, and they will win the belts. Maybe from FTR, or I don't know who. But then again, they could go to Ring of Honor and win the tag team belts from the Lucha Brothers. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But I really want the Golden Lovers to come back and the Golden Elite to come back, because they only were there for a couple of shows, and then Kenny turned on Kota, or I forgot what happened. They just dropped that. It was fun while it lasted. The Golden Elite. It was fun, but it didn't last that long. And that's pretty much it. Not sure it's true, because they wanted Aussie Open this week and Tama Tonga too. Well, Aussie Open did sign with AEW. So they are now all elite. Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher, they are now all elite. I don't know what they're gonna do with Will Ospreay. I think he's gonna stay in Japan with New Japan. But we'll see what happens with that. This week in Tama Tonga, I think he's a free agent. I don't know where he's gonna go, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Khan picks him up, and then maybe I don't think he's gonna join up with Bullet Club Gold because they got the shirt out now and they're teasing new members. So I don't know if Tama Tonga will rejoin Bullet Club because he left Bullet Club on bad terms thanks to Jay White and company. Tama Leo, I don't even know if he's still in Japan. I don't even know there's even Bullet Club in Japan, really. I mean, there is with Chase Owens and Yujiro Takahashi still there with Pieter and I don't even know who else. I think I was gonna say El Desperado, but that's different. I really don't know who's even in Bullet Club right now in Japan besides Chase Owens and maybe Yujiro and Gato, I believe. I don't even know. I know Bullet Club Impact has Chris Bay, Ace Austin, and another guy. I forget who it is. And Bullet Club Gold is basically Jay White and Juice Robinson, but they're teasing new members. So, I mean, Bullet Club is still around, but it's just like discombobulated at the moment. And that's pretty much it. That's that. All right, let's quickly get to Rampage. I'm just going to abbreviate the review, and that's it. I guess Issa's off air right now. It's 2:38 in the morning here and 3:38 where she is, I believe. So I'll just leave Issa a comment saying sorry that I couldn't stay in the chat. So she'll forgive me. I'll talk to her tomorrow on her watch along. All right, I'm trying to get to Rampage as my computer takes a dump. So, but Rampage was all right. Wasn't great. And hopefully I can get my notes to pop up. But it was a pretty decent show. Okay, here we go. All right. So Rampage begins with the acclaimed Max Caster and I'm doing a review right now. The rally. So listen up, buddy. Rampage review starts right now. So Rampage with Excalibur, Excalibur, Jim Ross, Tony Baloney, and the Wizard, the Ocho, Chris Jericho on commentary. So it begins with the acclaimed Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, and Daddy Ass, Sesame, Mommy Ass. They take on LFI, La Facción de Ignobles, Bruce, Preston Vance, and Jalistico. Was an okay match. They kind of went back and forth. But in the end, the Acclaim get the win after the mic drop. And, So they pin Jalistico after Jalistico with a springboard lung blower. But Bowens comes back, takes him out with the arrival, and Max Caster goes up top, finishes off the match with a mic drop. 1, 2, 3. The Acclaim get the win, and Billy Gunn get the win. 9.5 minute match. Match was alright. 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Anthony Bowens gets on the stick and asks Vegas how they're doing. What do you want to talk about? No. He says they feel the same way as the fans. They've been running through the Trios division all month long, and being in Vegas, he wants to do some gambling. And he says maybe Sunday night, the house always wins, meaning the House of Black, but never bet on Black because everyone loves the Acclaimed. Now, the House of Black do have an open challenge on Sunday night, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Acclaimed take him up on a challenge. We have an open house rules match. And what the dealer's choice stipulation is, I don't know. But I would not be surprised if that match does get added to the show. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Acclaim win the Trios titles. But I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. And we move on with that. Alright, match number 2, we have more Trios action. We have the Ass Boys, Colton and Austin Gunn, teaming with All Ego Ethan Page. As they take on, I have no idea who these guys are, Fresco-Matic, the legend, supposedly, the legendary Fresco-Matic. That's a great name right there. We're right? Fresco-Matic. He's Fresco-Matic. Anyway, so Fresco-Matic Watson was Sherlock Holmes. Fresco-Matic Watson and Joe Braxton. That's Jeaux, Braxton. Is related to that chick on Ring of Honor. I think her name was Portia Braxton. I don't know. But anyway, this was a jobber match, squash match, 2.5 minute bathroom break match of the night. Ethan Page and the Guns win after Page hits a big knee on him. Then he grabs one of the jobbers, beats him in the corner, setting him up on the top rope. Then we get a straight jacket snapmare. And then the Guns come in. They hit their finisher. And that's pretty much it. So, pretty much a jobber match for Ethan Page and the Gun Club. They get the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Ethan Page gets on the mic, says he hopes the Hardys are watching because they showed what a 3-man team they are, a real trios team can do. They took out Brother Zay, Isaiah Cassidy, so it's going to be the 3 of them against the Hardy Boys. So, cue the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy, Delete, and Jeff Hardy, dude! They come out on the ramp. Jeff says the Ass Boys are looking good with a little boost of ego. So he says on Sunday the egos will be deleted by them. He doesn't care if it's a 3-on-2 or whatever it is, they will win. And then Matt Hardy says that Ethan's contract and his ass will be his. That sounds vulgar. And if they have to fight 3-on-2, they're not afraid of that. And fear is only a 4-letter word. And then we see Isaiah Cassidy come out. Brother Zay comes out in a neck brace, and he can barely talk and moan. He says, unfortunately, I'm not medical cleared, but I found a replacement, and they sudden for the man. Get in here, Hook. So Hook comes out, the FTW champion. They go to the ring, and Page and the Guns bail out of the ring. So it's going to be the Hardy Boys and Hook taking on Ethan Page and the Gun Club. And if the Hardys and Hook win, Matt Hardy gains control of Ethan Page's contract. Are they going to win? Most likely, because it's with Hook. But really, Hook has just lost all his momentum right now. He's kind of getting stale. So, eventually he'll probably lose that FTW title to who? I don't give 2 shits. I really don't care who Hook loses that belt to. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And we move on with that. Alright, then we go to Lexi Nair, who is barely wearing anything. Jesus Christ, dude. She was wearing a t-shirt, and underneath was like a little light blue blouse. I was like, did you just bang somebody in the back and took your shirt? I'm like, jeez. Anyway, she's backstage with Naturally Limitless, Keith Lee, and Dustin Rhodes. They say that Swerve and Brian Cage will be in the Blackjack Battle Royal, and so will they. Well, Dustin says, well, imagine that. After Keith and him get rid of them, they can then get rid of everyone else and decide who will win the shot at the All International title. But Dustin says, but Swerve and Brian Cage, they know what's coming their way, so be ready. So then Keith Lee's like, oh, the MVC's in the match? Oh, I can't wait for that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens in the Blackjack Battle Royal. I think the Embassy and Keith Lee and Dustin are going to cancel each other out. And eventually we're going to get some type of hellacious hardcore match between Swerve and Keith Lee to finally end this feud that's kind of going nowhere. And that's pretty much it. And we move on. All right, then we get to the 10:30 death slot, and it's time for the women tag team action. The Native Beast, Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir, they take on Hikaru Shida. Holy Shida. And Dr. Britt Baker, say it with me now, DMD. Baby. Match itself was okay. Nothing great. We get near the end, and we got a couple of we got a trade of roll-ups between Britt Baker and Marina Shafir. Hikaru Shida with a kick to the head, and then basically knocked Marina Shafir out, and then Britt locks in the lockjaw, and it's all over. Hikaru Shida and Britt Baker, baby, get the win in 9 minutes. Match is alright. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then we see on the Tron, the Outcast, Paige, Saraya Knight, Toni Storm, and Ruby Soho attack Jamie Hayter. They attack her injured shoulder again, and they lay her out. And then we see Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida run to the back. A little bit too late. And that's pretty much it. Okay, Rowdy says, a lot of free agents at the moment. Jordan Grace, Kairi Sane, Bobby Fish, Mandy Rose. Wow, crazy how good are those wrestlers. Well, Jordan Grace, I think he's going to go to AEW. Kairi, I'd love for her to go back to WWE because she didn't leave on bad terms. She left on good terms. She can always come back. So I would love for her, Asuka, and Io to get back together as I don't know what to call them, maybe the Sky Pirates or something. Well, Io and Kairi would become the Sky Pirates again, and Asuka would just be there. But I'd love for them to get back, all three of them to get back together. Ah, damn. But we'll see what happens with that. As far as Bobby Fish goes, I hope they will bring him back to reform the Undisputed Era because Kyle O'Reilly might be coming back pretty soon. And that's pretty much it. Thoughts on those wrestlers? Oh, Aiden English too. Aiden English, yeah, I saw he was on Under Siege, and he was kind of pissed off at what Bully Ray did to Scott D'Amore, putting him through a flaming table. Oh shit. He tried it before, like about a month or so ago, but he couldn't get the lighter to work. So they scrapped it and he put him through a table anyway. Well, I think he tried, and then I forgot who saved. I think it was Tommy Dreamer saved him or something like that. But this time, Scott D'Amore came out. He put the belt on Steve Macklin, like Steve Macklin wanted him to do. And then Bully Ray came out, and him and Steve Macklin beat the shit out of him. And then Bully Ray put him through a flaming table. And he was like, "You sign me, now I'm gonna own this company. I'm gonna run it into the ground, and it's your fault." And then on the aftermath, Aiden English got all pissy, and he was like this. His shirt was had blood on it. He was a mess. So I don't know if he's gonna re-sign with Impact to be commentator with Tom Phillips. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. But I wouldn't mind Aiden English in AEW. I don't know if he's gonna do a singing gimmick again or what's he gonna do. But it is what it is. He could do everything like Samoa Joe did in WWE, commentate, wrestle. Yeah, he could do that. Maybe they can put him on commentary for Collision. I don't even know who's doing commentary for Collision. I would think it's going to be Excalibur, or definitely, it might be Excalibur. Damn, he's doing like 3 shows. Jesus Christ. I would think it's going to be Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and probably Jim Ross. So Jim Ross will do Rampage and Collision. And Tony Schiavone will do 3 shows. Unless they do Excalibur, Taz, and Jim Ross. They can just mix it up. I mean, I really don't know what commentary team they will do. But I mean, we'll see what happens with that when we get to June 17th. But I would put Aiden English on commentary for Collision, but we'll see. I never seen a boss of a company get beat up so much. Paramount threw a table on fire, flaming table. Are you serious? Brave of Scott to do that? Yeah. I was surprised that Scott was actually, he was willing to take the flaming table spot. I'm surprised he didn't get, lit on fire, because he got powerbombed and he stayed there and the table was still half on fire. And then he rolled away. It's like, ah! And then Bully Ray, the medic, I think somebody was coming up with water to kind of put water on his back, because he probably suffered, not severe burns, but some burns. And then Bully Ray was just like really freaking yelling, and I was like, I'm gonna own this company! I'm gonna run it into the ground. This is all your fault because you signed me. I'm gonna make Impact a living hell. And then freaking Aiden English is like, that son of a bitch! And Tom Phillips was even pissed too. Man, they legit hate Bully Ray in Impact Wrestling. So we'll have to see what happens this Thursday on Impact as they head off into the next event Against All Odds. So we shall see what happens with that. Like I said, Deonna Purrazzo beat Jordan Grace to retain the Knockouts Championship. ABC, Ace Austin, and Chris Bay, they retained the tag team belts against Subculture. I don't have no idea who they are. Trey Miguel retained the Exhibition Championship against Chris Sabin. And Courtney Rush, otherwise known as Rosemary, and Jessica defeated the Coven of Taylor Wilde and Kylan King. And in the main event, Bloody Steve Macklin defeated PCO to retain the Impact World Championship. And that match was crazy. Blood, tables galore. It was just fucking nuts. At one point, Steve Macklin stapled. Seriously, Rowley, if you're listening or you're sitting down, I hope you are. Steve Macklin stapled PCO's mouth shut. Not kidding. And then he went for a charge in the corner, and PCO moved out of the way. Steve Macklin hit the ring post. I don't know, that's how he got busted open. But then PCO went under the ring, grabbed pliers, and took the freaking staples out of his mouth. Holy shit! I was like, God damn! When I saw the staples go into his mouth, ooh! That is some sick fucking shit. And you thought Japan was sick? That is some sick shit, man. I almost threw up watching that replay. Oh, crazy. Anyway, Tony Khan said in AEW media call on Thursday, different people, it's not announced yet, AEW Collision commentary team. He said his RH commentary team are good. They are Nigel McGuinness, Ian Rick Boring, and the Pasta, Caprice Coleman. So that's going to stay there. So Collision might be a rotating thing, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Nigel is good, very good on commentary. Very good. Very good. If you haven't seen his stuff with Kevin Kelly back in the day, that was some good shit. And I remember I was at Supercard on a 7 when he got a lap dance from Scarlett Bordeaux. I was like, she was giving it to him, and I was like, and then she stopped, and then the crowd was like, yeah! And then it went down for a while. I was like, you be next! And then Rosa was next to me. He's like, shut up! I didn't get any pussy that night. Damn. I should have kept my mouth shut. Anyway, but I didn't get it that night, but Rosa gave me a lap dance the next night, but I digress. Anyway, wonder who gonna be. I thought Beth fucking Phoenix was great on NXT myself. Maybe, Renee could commentate, or maybe, but she wasn't very good in WWE, no offense. Yeah, she was I mean, it was great, first female commentator in WWE, but she was kind of like, she didn't know what she was doing. But she was like, when the women came, she kind of knew, like, oh, this is great, you know. I would just keep Renee in the back doing interviews. That's because she's more experienced in that, not commentary. But anyway, how much blood did Macklin have? You think Moxley bleeds? Wow, I saw it. Good pay-per-view. I watch Impact all the time. IWC takes shots at Impact, but I've never watched it. Pretty much. And we all know the king of Impact is, well, besides Poston, is Andre Corbeil. So, got that. But Under Siege, from the highlights I saw, I don't think it was a bad show. But, yeah, Macklin was busted wide open. I mean, he was gushing blood. Not as much as Moxley would bleed, but forget it. That match was bloody as fuck. But I digress. Did you see Scarlett and Killer Cross are in Saudi? WWE did a video. Weird people there in Saudi, but don't have a match. Yeah, they're doing a press tour. Alexa Bliss was there and everything. I don't know why they're there. And really, Alexa's not being used, so I don't know what she's doing there for. I guess she had obligations or something like that. So she just got the money from the Blood Prince. Same thing with Killer Cross and Scarlett. They're doing just press for the event. LA Knight, I thought was supposed to be there. And they're saying he might have had a match, but I don't know. We'll have to see tomorrow. We'll see. And that's pretty much it. But I think they're just there for the paycheck. Somebody, if Vince or Hunter's like, hey Peter, you want to go to Saudi Arabia? Not really. Oh, we're gonna pay you. You're just gonna have to do press. I'm like, okay, I need the money. I'll go. I'm a company guy. I'll go and please the fans of Saudi Arabia. But it was Italy. I would definitely go to Italy or England. They love me there. If you follow my XWF career, the fans in England loved my character. They were cheering me on, even in Italy, and especially in Los Angeles, California, my hometown, the hometown of the extreme icon Peter Gilmore, with the lovely Maria Brink, or now, well, then was before I retired, Valerie Sky. I was loved in New York, loved in Los Angeles, loved in England, loved in Japan. I mean, especially Japan, and Italy too. So, and I won all the matches too, which is great. But it is what it is. All right, let's finish off Rampage. And so after where do we leave off with Hikaru Shida and Britt Baker winning against Marina Shafir and Nyla Rose. And then the Outcast beat up Jamie Hayter and re-injure her arm. So we'll see what happens with that on Sunday between Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter. I think Jamie will win the match or retain, but we'll see. All right, then Excalibur runs down the card like a madman, and then Mark Henry previews the main event. And I think we've heard enough talk. It's time for the main event. All right, our main event is the Best Friends. Give me a hug of Trent and Chucky T as they take on the firm of Lee Moriarty and Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Anyway, all 4 men are gonna be in the battle royal, so we get that. All right, it was a pretty decent match. Back and forth they went. We get soul food and half, and then we get the Best Friends hug and the Okada pullback. Got to give the fans what they want. They go for strong zero, but Lee Moriarty takes out Chucky T. Big Bill hits a big sidewalk slam, and then the firm get back control. But we get near the end, and Chuck and Trent have built on the top rope. They climb for a double superplex, and they nail it. Wow, that was impressive. Or as the Emperor would say, impressive. Young Skywalker, strike me down and your ascent to the dark side will be complete. Skywalker. Anyway, if you don't like the Emperor in Star Wars, fuck you. Now, young Skywalker, you will die. And then Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, had to save his son, and then died in the process. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, so they hit the double suplex for a near fall. Chuck grabs Bill and gets a pile driver, but Lee Moriarty goes for it. I should say, doesn't hit it, but as Lee Moriarty breaks the save, breaks it up, he sends Trent over the top to the apron, kicks him to the floor. Chucky T with a pile driver on Lee Moriarty. Bill takes out Chuck with a big boot. He hits the choke slam on Chucky T. 1, 2, 3. So the Firm get the win. Match was okay. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Big Cass shows Bandito, who I didn't even know was, I guess I didn't even see him at ringside, and it turns into a humongous brawl between everybody, or most of the people in the Battle Royale. And then my good friend Orange Cassidy comes out to join in. He goes to the ring. He has his shirt on, just stands there like a douche. Brian Cage comes out, but before he gets to the ring, Naturally Limitless, Dustin Rhodes, and Keith Lee, they come out to confront them, and then the brawl continues. Swerve comes out, I think, with the real Prince of the Prophecy, that's Prince Nana. So we get a humongous brawl on the outside. Cage is taken out, and like I said, Swerve comes out, but he just stays on the ramp to play mind games with Keith Lee. Lee approaches him, and then Swerve just backs away and leaves like a little bitch. And then all we're left is Orange Cassidy, with his backpack. He unzips his backpack, grabs the All-International title, and just looks at it, and he goes, looks at the camera. Okay, that's a great way to end the Rampage. But anyway, like I said, I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. So we'll see what happens Sunday night at Double or Nothing from Vegas. I think Double or Nothing is going to be a great show. Anarchy in the UK better be the main event, and that's going to be violent as fuck. I mean, it's going to be more bloody than Steve Macklin and PCO, that's for sure. I think that's going to be match of the night. The Four Pillars match might be a surprise sleeper match, but we'll see. Adam Cole and Jericho, I think, will be violent, especially with Sabu being the special enforcer. People think that Sabu's going to turn heel. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Taz will get off commentary and save Adam Cole, because that's as much as Taz hates Sabu. But we'll see. I think Adam Cole's going to win that match. But we'll see. So I think Double or Nothing's going to eke out being the best pay-per-view on Sunday. NXT Battleground's got a couple of banger matches on the show. I think Carmelo and Braun Breaker in the main event. I think that's going to steal the show. The women's title match, Tiffany Stratton and Lyra Valkyria. I think that'll be a good match. I hope Tiffany wins the match. I will be pissed if she does not win the match and the title. The tag title match, Gallows Boys versus the Creeds. I think the Creeds might win that match. I hope not, but we'll see. Wes Lee versus Tyler Bate and Joe Gacy for the North American title. I hope we get a title change, but we'll see. I think the match of the night, besides Carmelo and Braun Breaker, will be Noam Dar and Dragon Lee for the Heritage Cup. I think that's going to go maybe all 6 rounds, but we'll see. I think it's going to be a banger of a match. So we'll have to see. So I think, Battleground might give Double or Nothing a run for its money, but I still think in the end, Double or Nothing 5 will be probably more watched than Battleground. But we'll have to see. But I'm not watching Battleground until Monday morning, so I will be watching Double or Nothing live. So I might see some of the highlights before I go to bed, but then I'll rewatch it in the morning, and then I'll do my review before I leave for my Memorial Day festivities on Monday. And that's pretty much it. All right, so that ends Rampage, and I gave it a solid 6 out of 10 stars. And that's it. All right, we're going to end up shop here with a couple more comments from Rally at 3:07 in the morning. So I'm going to get out of here because I want to go to bed, take a quickie nap, and then get up and have my breakfast, and then get ready for Night of Champions. So we'll get that. All right, I'm sorry I'm an Alexa Bliss simp. Well, who isn't? Alexa and Saudi, woo! I did not know that. Wonder if she on the show what I do. Well, I think I know what you do. But clean your shorts and clean your sheets after. But I digress. Bianca wins and Alexa Bliss comes out and confronts Bianca. Wait and see. Well, Alexa is a free agent, so she's not drafted to Raw or SmackDown. And we did see a QR code on Raw, but barely saw it. So I don't know if that means anything regarding maybe Bray Wyatt coming back, even though he's not clear to come back. But maybe it's a sign that Alexa might be coming back as evil Miss Bliss, Sister Abigail. I wouldn't be surprised if Alexa comes out. I wouldn't be surprised. But they already did that with Lexi and Bianca. I don't know if they're going to run that back. And maybe Alexa's the one to beat Bianca. I still think it's going to be Io. But, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, Mark Henry doesn't do much on AEW TV. He says, it's time for the main event. He must be in the back helping out. Yeah, I think he's a coach or I don't know what he's a producer maybe. He's not on commentary. No, he was in the early days of Rampage and then the early days of Elevation and Dark, but then they took him off to basically do Rampage, the final segment and everything. But basically he's just there. It's time. Okay, shut up. Anyway, he's not like, or am I being stupid? I probably am. Don't answer that. You're not stupid. It was a good question. Basically he's just in the back. He's just like he's like helping out with like BJ Whitmer and Christopher Daniels. So he's like a backstage guy, producer, whatever. Backstage interview from Rampage at the end of the show. But I don't know why they have Lexi there, even though she does. Well, actually, I was gonna say Lexi does Ring of Honor, but she doesn't. That's Dasha Fuentes, whatever her last name is. But yeah, Lexi and Mark Henry are the backstage. Well, Lexi's the backstage interviewer. Mark just does the end. But maybe he's helping out in catering. I don't know. Maybe he got some recipes from Titus O'Neil, so he's in catering helping out. Maybe making those big juicy steaks. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I'm watching Double or Nothing live, recording NXT myself. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Watching Double or Nothing live, and then I might watch. I do have WWE on YouTube. I subscribe to the YouTube channel, so I'll probably watch the highlights later, and then I'll rewatch the show in the morning on Monday. And then I'll do my review early Monday afternoon before I go out. But we'll move on. Well, Alexa Bliss has brand new wrestling gear. She put it on Instagram. Yeah, I saw that. Very nice. Mark Henry, maybe a coach or a producer. Yeah, probably one of those. And that's pretty much it. All right, so that is it. Thank you, Rally, for coming in. And great talk, as always. And anybody else who watched, thank you for the free views, assholes. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go to bed right now at 3:11 in the morning. Sucky band, by the way, 3:11. all mixed up. Okay. Horrible cover of Love Song by The Cure. Horrible. I think Maria Brink and Joe Cotella of Dead, D-E-D, did a way better version of the Love Song by The Cure. Amazing song. Go check it out on. It's on Dead's last CD. That the CD they had last. They're supposed to be making another CD. I think the last CD is called School of Hard Rock, something like that. But check it out. It's a band called Dead, D-E-D. It's an amazing band. Joe Cotella is the lead singer. He's going out with the lovely Maria Brink. They've been going out for a few years now. Marry the girl, man. Come on. Marry Maria Brink, man. I mean, who? If you don't do it, Joe, I will, okay? Then I'll really have an XWF reunion. I mean, wouldn't you want to marry Maria Brink, too? I mean, come on now. Amazing, but, I mean, I would marry her, but, it'd be too awkward because I like Maria as a sister. So, I mean, she is the mother of Mayhem. So she'd be like my second mother, really. Maybe my third mom, because, I got my mom, my real life mom, and then I got Sharon Osbourne, which is my adopted mom, and I got Maria Brink as my metal mom. But, imagine me being freaking married to Maria Brink. That'd be nice, I could be on stage and everything, maybe in more music videos. But, Maria Brink's happy with Joe Cotella. They've been going out for, I think, 5 years, A few years. I know it's been a long time. So I wouldn't be surprised if Joe puts a ring on that figure finally. I'd be happy. Just hopefully Maria, invites me to the wedding. I'd go. Me and Rosa would definitely go. I'd love to go to a metal wedding. Whoever it may be, I don't care. Just invite me, I'll go. I'd be there in a heartbeat. Just pay for my airfare and hotel, and I'll be there. Or maybe I'll just I would say crash at your house, but then again, I don't want to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to banging and hardcore sex going on. I learned that from experience because when I used to live in Washington Heights with the missus back in the day, I would hear hardcore banging in the next room because when I was living with we were living with a roommate, her and her boyfriend were freaking banging up a storm. I remember eating one time with Rosa in the kitchen, and I hear freaking banging, and the roommate's boyfriend's, moaning like Brother Zay and stuff like that. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, can't do anything about it, just... if they come out for the walk of shame, you just stand there like, hey, how's it going? But, yeah, the roommate I had, she was hot. But I digress. Couldn't do anything. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of, And then I was actually recording an early version of the Gilmore Chronicles back in the day. And I'm recording and I hear, banging and shit. I'm like, what the fuck's that noise? I thought it was outside. But then again, I stopped and I stopped for a second, and then I hear the girl freaking moaning up a storm. I was like, only on my show, I make the girls moan like Brother Zay, Ah! Mm-hmm. But those were the days back in the day. Anyway, Tiffany Stratton, new NXT champ. How nice is her moonsault? Prettiest moonsault ever. Picture perfect. Way better than Christopher Daniels. Way better. It's very good. Have you done an AEW pay-per-view prediction show? No, I would do that on Sunday. I saw your Naughty Champions predictions, good stuff. Thank you. But I would do episode 66 of The Shadow's Lair. Thank you for subbing, by the way. I saw your sub in my email there, Rally. Thank you for subbing. Yeah, I would do Naughty Champions and not Night Champions. So Double or Nothing and NXT Battleground will be live Sunday afternoon. I don't know what time. Probably between 2 and 5 my time. So it'll be way before not Double or Nothing goes on the air. So between 2 and 7. So we'll get that. So hit the bell, get ready, and we'll go live, and we'll talk about Double or Nothing, and it's late. I'm sorry. We'll talk about Double or Nothing. We'll talk about NXT Battleground, do all the predictions, and then get ready for Double or Nothing, and then I'll do my review on my Peter Joseph channel late Sunday night. I don't know what time I'll do that review, depending on what time the pay-per-view ends, because that pay-per-view will probably go to about 12, maybe 12:30, knowing Tony Khan and how many matches he'll put on. That's including the I don't know if there's a pre-show, but I assume there will be, but how many matches? I don't even know. I think there's eight or 9 matches on the show. I think. And if there's pre-show matches, there'll probably be at least 2 or 3 of them. So that'll go to about 11, maybe 12 total matches. Because, Tony Khan wanted to make this a huge card. We'll see what happens with that. No, like I said, I haven't done it yet. I'll do Sunday. But tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, I will do my post-show review for Night of Champions, and then that'll be it for the night. I'm not going to go, late night like I'm doing now. I'm going to get it done early. Well, probably after Wrestling Inc. goes off the air with their post-show, I will go live. I know Issa might do another stream for the Roman Reigns 1,000 days. I have to see about that. I don't know. But stay tuned tomorrow and Sunday, and especially Monday. A lot of videos coming your way. Lots. And that's it. Quick thoughts on Mercedes staying in New Japan. Meltzer says she signed a new contract, so not free agent or going to AEW like the IWC says. She's great, isn't she? You a fan or no? I love Mercedes Moné. I love Sasha Banks, though. Boss! But, she's recuperating from her concussion and her broken ankle she suffered at Resurgence. They were supposed to give her the belt, but since she got hurt, they gave it to Willow. So I expect a rematch when Mercedes gets better. Even Willow said that she hopes that the New Japan Strong title is on Dynamite. I'd love to see that. Or Ring of Honor. I think she didn't come out with a belt because that episode that she was on last night was taped. But I think the next time we'll see Willow, she'll have the New Japan Strong Women's title. But yeah, I like Mercedes. I always liked Sasha Banks from the first time she was in NXT. When she was before she came the boss. Had an amazing career in WWE, and they fucked it up. Good job, John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis! People power! Anyway. But I'm a big fan of Sasha Banks, Mercedes. Anyway. I bet AEW Double or Nothing probably be 4 hours and 1 hour pre-show. Most likely. So 5 hours of wrestling from 7 to 12. Maybe 12:30 at the latest. I mean, it depends on how long the matches are. I think Jericho and Cole probably go, I'd say 15, maybe 20 minutes. I think the Four Pillars match probably go about 20 minutes, maybe 25 at most. I think Anarchy in the Arena might go long. I think that's going to go at least 25 minutes, so maybe a half hour. Maybe. I think the other matches on the card are going to be pretty short matches. The women's match, Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter, probably go at most 5. No, not 5. I think it'll go, I would say, between 6 and 10 minutes. Taya Valkyrie and Jade Cargill probably go around the same time. Waldo and Christian probably get a little bit extra time, probably 10, maybe 15 minutes. Tag title match, I think that's going to go about 15 minutes, maybe 20 at the most. The Battle Royal, I'd say about 10, maybe 15 minutes. I think it's not gonna be a long match, but we'll see. The Hardy Boys and Hook match with the Guns and Ego Ethan Page. I don't think that goes more than 10, 12 minutes. So they're gonna space it out, with vignettes and shit, maybe some backstage interviews. But I think, the main show is gonna go at most 4 hours. At most. But then again, you never know. But anyway. Tony Khan said on AEW Media Call there was 19 matches on Ring of Honor because they're all taped 2 or 3 weeks worth. Everyone on Twitter complained too many. Yeah, that was like, last night I was doing yesterday I did my review and I almost ran out of time on my phone. I didn't do it live, obviously, because my phone goes about 33 minutes. I don't know why, but because I don't have a lot of storage. I almost couldn't finish it, so I had to just really go quick. I think there was like 13 or 14 matches last night for Ring of Honor. But 19 matches on Ring of Honor. Now, I don't know if that's on one show or is that on multiple shows? If that's spaced, that has to be spaced out. They can't do 19 matches in 1 to 2 hour time frame. That's crazy. Who wants to sit through 19 matches? Well, Ring of Honor usually does 4 tape shows per week. I don't know if they do it now, still do it now, but when I went in New York City at the Grand Ballroom one time, they did, I don't remember how many matches, but they did 4 separate shows. I think it was like 8 matches each. So that's 4 shows, 32, no, not 8 matches. I think it was like 4 or 5 matches. So it's about 16 to 22 matches for the whole day. And then they did, I went in Terminal 5 when they taped episode 200, which was then on, I forgot what channel it was on. I think it was HD Net or whatever it was. They taped 4 shows as well. And I think there was like 4 or 5 matches. So it was it was basically like a pay-per-view. But it was spaced out. So and the storylines all came from the pay-per-view before. So there you go. But 19 matches. But yeah, they're spaced out every week, so. But last night, they had, like I said, at least 13, 14 matches. It was crazy. I was like, damn, is this show gonna end? Like my show. Is it gonna end? Yeah, it's gonna end pretty soon. Christian will be the new TNT champion, I think. MJF, no way losing. Yeah, I think Christian might win that ladder match. I don't know why the TNT title is becoming a hot potato. I just don't know. It's like when Waldo won that belt, his first reign didn't last that long. And now his second reign, he's held it for like about a month or 2. And now he's going to lose it again. So basically it's like a curse to him. Don't give him the belt. If he loses it again, don't give it back to him. I think Christian will win it. And I don't know who will win it from him. Maybe Jungle Boy wins it next. I don't know. But in any case, yeah, MJF's going to retain. That's obvious. Anyway, so there was 14 matches last night. Okay, someone on Twitter said there's 19 matches. Well, whoever said that probably miscounted. Just before RH started with a graphic of all the matches. Was Kira Hogan on last night? Yes, she was. She won her match. And then her and Athena had a little altercation in the ring. Athena pie-faced her. And then when Athena had a match with, I think a girl named, what was her name? I think it was Dream Girl Ellie. I have no idea who she was. Or I forgot. I think it was her or some girl with a last name of Braxton. She won with her submission move, and then Kira Hogan came out and beat her up, and then hit Athena in the face with the women's title. So she was on last night. Next week she has a title match with Athena. You think she's gonna win? No. Anyway, glad she's getting a chance. She totally reminds me of Sasha Banks, but not as good in the ring. She's not that bad. She's not that bad, dude. No, she's not that bad. I mean, I've seen her on the indie circuit, so she's not that bad. But, you know, she has the blue hair. She used to have red and yellow hair. She was a woman on fire. You know, former women's tag team champion and Knockouts tag team champions. You know, former baddie. And now she's in Ring of Honor doing her thing. I think that's good. And that's pretty much it for that. It is what it is. That's it. All right. Thank you, Rally, for more questions. Okay, one more coming in. I like Conan and Disco Inferno. Jade Cargo comments. She's got 5 moves. She's green. Not fought anyone credible. Yes. Yes. Jade is like the female Cena. 5 moves of doom. Hits that big pump kick, then knocks in Jaded, and then has like a body slam and a couple other moves. Not very much of anything. But yeah, you know, I hate to agree with Disco Inferno, Glenn Gilberti, and Conan. But Jade hasn't fought anybody credible since really now she's fighting actually Taya Valkyrie, who's a credible wrestler. But it feels like every match she has is boring. Everybody she's faced is basically jobbers. Basically jobbers from the indie circuit or from Dark and Elevation at the time. She's only fought a few people that are actually credible. Willow Nightingale, Ruby Soho, Taya, who else? I don't know who else. I think it's been, I think 4, maybe 5 credible people she's actually, you know, fought, and it was a pretty match. But, right, I mean, her reign at 59-0, most of them have been against jobbers, and that's not really the way to kind of portray her as a credible champion. When Goldberg went on that long streak, he started off with jobbers, and then eventually he started getting with, you know, with guys like Kevin Nash. Well, not Kevin Nash, but he started getting, you know, with Scott Norton and, you know, random people that were credible guys. But as soon as he got the Kevin Nash territory, I think it was like 100 and someone and 0, he lost, you know. Then kind of lost all his momentum after that. But it was still Goldberg. I mean, he beat Hogan in that reign. He beat DDP. I think he beat Macho Man during that reign. I mean, early on, the Goldberg streak was kind of boring at first, but then he started fighting credible guys like Hogan, and eventually we'll get to Hogan, Raven, to be the U.S. champ, and a couple other guys, DDP and Scott Norton, you know, guys like that. But at least Goldberg's streak started off slow, then it got better and better and better. And then he was just like beating the same people after a while. Then it started becoming stale. And then when he beat Hogan and then continued his reign after that, it was strong. But Jade's, it has to end. It has to, because it's boring. I'm sorry. I like Jade a lot, but her reign has been boring as fuck. Not face Britt Baker, Saraya Knight, Toni Storm, Thunder Rosa, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, Athena. I think she faced Ruby Soho. Yeah, she did face Ruby, and Ruby lost. So Ruby lost. Willow Nightingale lost. There's a couple other girls that were pretty good in that reign that were pretty good and came close to winning. But Jay wiped the floor with them. But yeah, those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people she hasn't faced yet. And I think I would think the next on her list has to be Athena, even though she's a heel. So it has to be a face. So who would you put in there? I would put Britt next, or they bring back Chris Statlander at Forbidden Door. No, not really Chris Statlander. Probably, I would think it'd be Thunder Rosa. Or maybe Jordan Grace. So that's really 8 people that she hasn't faced yet. Tony Khan is keeping her separate from top women in AEW. Crappy booking. That's true. That is definitely true. Tony doesn't even know what to do right now with the women's division. He doesn't know. And I think Kenny's part of that. And Bryan Danielson's now on creative, so we'll see what happens with that. She beat Cheetah. I don't know if she did beat Cheetah. I don't think she did. I don't think she did. We'll see. Well, probably on Sunday when I do the before I do the review, I'll look up Jade's opponents in that 59-0 reign, besides the jobbers, to see if there's anybody credible besides Willow, Ruby, and other people. But I have to look that up. I don't know if she beat Cheetah. I might be wrong on that. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I really gotta go now. How's my power? Yeah, I gotta go. My battery's about to die. So, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you, Riley, for all the questions and comments. And anybody else who watched, thank you for the free view, asshole. And that's pretty much it. So, I'm gonna get out of here at 3:32 in the morning. I'm gonna take a quick nap. And then I'm gonna get up, have my breakfast, get ready for Night of Champions. And I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna hang out on Easter's chat. We're gonna party all day for Roman Reigns' 1,000-day reign. I'm gonna have a big party all freaking day. And then next Friday night, we're gonna party again for Roman's celebration on SmackDown. There might be some controversy with Jimmy and Jay. We'll have to see what happens with that. I hope it goes without any problems, because Roman deserves it. But we'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on with that. All right. One last. Can I go, please? No, I'm kidding. Quick question: why do the IWC hate Saraya Knight? I put a comment on Twitter. Wow, all I got is she's crap. Should stay retired. Should get fired. That's the IWC, a bunch of fucking marks. And we all know the biggest mark of them all, JD. JD and that other clown. But you can't please everybody, man. But these wrestling marks don't know a wrist lock from a wrist watch. They don't know shit. And they're like in their teens and near in their 20s and 30s. Even the old farts like JD and that other guy don't know a fucking thing about wrestling. Their opinions are, they have some good opinions, some good points here and there, but some of their opinions are like, gotta scratch your head out. Like, what? I mean, people don't like my opinion, but I personally don't care. I have good points, whether you like it or not. But, I mean, in any case, I know a thing or two about the wrestling business because I have been in the wrestling business, not the major wrestling business, but I've been in the indie circuit. So, I don't know much of the insides and outs, but I know a couple things. I've been watching since 1981, so that's 42 years of wrestling. So I know a lot of things from the AWA, from World Class Championship Wrestling, from the early days of the WWF before it became the WWF. Lived through the golden years of wrestling from the the WWF with Hogan, Macho Man, and everything like that. The NWA, the WCW. Lived through the bad years of WWF when it almost died. And WCW was red hot. Lived through the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, the crappy PG era, the new era, the reality era, and I don't know what era we're in right now. Followed Ring of Honor from basically 2006 on. TNA from basically 2005, 2006 on. And I've been with AEW since the inception, so And I don't know a lot about Lucha Libre, Telemundo, Garavisión Excelente, you know. But I do know a lot of things about wrestling, so it is what it is, and that's that. So I am my favorite AEW wrestler, English like me. Okay, we go that. My favorite, you know, my favorite AEW wrestler is. I think you know. You know, Adam Cole, baby, and the Young Bucks and Kenny. I like the Elite, the Elite, the Elite, baby. I still gotta finish BTE, so I'm gonna try to watch that. Probably sometime tomorrow night. I'll finish watching BTE this week. I don't know if there's gonna be an episode on Monday because it's Memorial Day, so I don't know. Depends on if Brandon gets up everything from Sunday. He gets it up on time. I doubt it. So there might not be BTE this week. Probably be maybe a long as fuck episode the week after Monday. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, Rally's watched wrestling since 1990. You old fart. I know quite a bit about wrestling. You know your stuff, Pete. Well, thank you. Good stuff. I'll let you go. Thanks. Quick stream. All right. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. You're a good soldier, my friend. Good soldier. Thank you for subbing to my Shadow Slate channel, being a good sport and everything. Not the only friend I have here, so. Not the only friend. I have real life friends too, but on here, you know, Rowley's one of my main supporters here. I got a couple of new guys here that come in every so often, but everybody else that really watches my shit, we all know who they are. Immature, dumb fucks. I really don't give a shit about anymore. Go ahead and watch. I don't give a shit. Clip all the shit you want. I don't care. I really don't care, because really, you know, it is what it is. I personally don't care. You want to watch and just laugh and make fun of me, you know, what I say and then what I do, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because it's just 20 to 30-year-old immature schmucks that have dead channels. And all they do is drama and stalk women and make idiots out of themselves. So, not worth my time and energy anymore, so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and if they don't like it, that's just too bad. And they're SOL, and you know what that means. And that's it. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, Smackdown gets 6.5 out of 10 stars. Rampage, 6 out of 10 stars. That's pretty much it. So leave me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channels, all down below in the description box. Share the video all over the internet. Hit that bell so when I do another video, you'll be hopefully notified. And if you're real, if you follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're not, go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Get some sleep. And hopefully you'll be able to get enough sleep so you get up, have some breakfast, and you get ready for Night of Champions coming up in about 9 hours and 20 minutes. So you can get a good night's sleep and get up just in time for Night of Champions. So I will be live tomorrow, sometime tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, with the review. And that's pretty much it. So enjoy the pay-per-view tomorrow. And that's it. So I'm Peter Joseph. I'm signing off. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your coat. And if you're not down with that, like I said, you're SOL. And you know what that means. And if you're still not down with that, me, Rowley, and a whole bunch of other people that don't give two fucks about you, we all got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. So, until tomorrow, my friends, I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace. Ha! Ha! Bye, bitches.